which traveled to major championships, and I don't think it's any different in this case.
Me performing in these big events, me winning tournaments, me winning games here, it's gonna be actually boom in Indian esports.
हाँ एक ट्रिप लगता है ठांडा खुला ट्रिप था हम देखा था
Millions of gamers from India, we have a huge
Lightning fast.
Lightning fast game पे क्या?
Hey.
They have no idea how heartless I am.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
अरे बाप रे बाप दो लड़के आई
Any mic?
आयुष अभी रहता ना भाई
Hi.
Oh hi रीना
अरे भाई
अच्छा ऑनलाइन है आयुष देखते हैं बोलते हैं नहीं है ऑनलाइन
yeah so does it actually matter
मैं भी लड़का ही हूँ ब्रो
Care, bro.
doesn't
We don't
matter
care, bro.
कम से कम माइक तो ऑन किया है भाई
You handle this
yeah
man.
exactly
जस्ट नीड कॉम्स
by the way प्राइड मंथ कब आ रहा है
राइट मंथ ब्रो पता नहीं
कोई बात नहीं भाई.
I will give to you
Vandal do. Brick.
देख रहे हो भाई बिना कॉम्स के एजेंट ले रहे हो गलत बात है
लग ही नहीं रहा वो ट्रिप फायर भाई
कार्टून अपना काम कर दे
अरे बहुत मल्टीपल है भाई. पट्टी रे सिटी.
क्या टाइमिंग है
तो कुछ
भाई
सुन के
मुझे
भाई
भी
किया.
आपके साथ खेलना है बिग फैन सर
एक बार
शिवम
मुड़ के
राज
देखे
भगत अरे सर आप मेरे फैन कब से बन गए सर
अरे
व्हाई आर यू जोकिंग विथ मी
ओ मैन ये क्या ग्लिच है भाई.
मैच देखना है क्या शिवम आज इंडियन प्लेयर इंटरनेशनल डेब्यूट कर रहा है समझ रहा है मैच स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है अभी तक। आज तारीख नहीं आया है तारीख रिएक्शन नहीं दे रहे क्या
अरे मेन ब्रो डेड.
किसका इतना पोटैटो पीसी है पोटैटो
पाई सिटी होल्ड किया
इन देखा ना कार्टून हम बोलते थे ना भाई हम
ये left
जितना
side
बार भी अनरेटेड खेले ना हमको लड़की लोग मिली है बोलते आइए
अरे मस्त शॉट मार दिया भाई
Hope
किसका
they like
इतना
getting hit by
पोटैटो पीसी है
lightning.
भाई
अबे
ये अल्ट पे खेल
बलजीत
रहा है
बलजीत
ब्रिम अपना अल्ट में खेलेगा
बलजीत
डैश नहीं है जो
भी आया
Go, go, go.
कैरी कर रहे हो केजे
नहीं छोड़ना था हमको भी छोड़ गए गलती
Sage.
बी क्वाइट
I'm out of here.
ग्रीन
नहीं देख रहे हैं जा रहे हैं देखने तब
थोड़ा
तुम
ऊपर
बोला
रखता है
तो
ट्रिप
तुम
पर।
मेरा भी चैनल देख सकता है हम भी दिखा देंगे भाई
I'm out of here.
फुल लाइव रिएक्शन
भाई यार इतना तो बकवास ही कर रहा है इतना तेरी से मैच.
Spike drop. Reloading. Placing sentry.
I have this bite.
You false
कहाँ
well.
से आ रहा है कहाँ से आया ये सुअर का बच्चा?
Under.
भाई कुछ भी मार दे रहा है भाई ये।
One enemy remaining.
एक ड्रॉप किया।
Spike planted. You were beautiful.
अरे
Again. No.
मस्त दिख रहा है बाबा नाइफ स्किन। अरे बहुत मस्त दिख रहा है, देख रहे हो चमक रहा है। टॉप अगर बने रहेंगे तो चमक रहेगा।
Spikes here.
दोनों इधर ही देख रहे थे भाई ला।
सैंड साइड पे करेगा, सैंड से ट्रिप लगाना पड़ेगा।
नहीं भाई मेरे को ये दौड़ते दौड़ते मर गया। लकी लकी।
Sorry man, I was doing something else.
सेव नहीं कर रहे हो।
No chance. Need help. Shot down.
मार्केट भी है।
Plant the spike.
भाई तो
Go go go.
साइड 10।
I'm out of here.
अरे
भाई
नाम
ड्रॉप
नोर
है,
आ
ड्रॉप
गया।
है।
क्या हुआ?
अबे
ब्रीच हो गया यहाँ पे।
बता दे आप कि क्या हुआ।
क्या हुआ?
Coming through.
क्या हो गया?
शुरू से क्या है?
मैच में
One enemy remaining.
मैच में कौन है बता दो।
मैच में डबल लड़कियां आई हुई है।
पंपी में।
थैंक यू ब्रो।
Look at me. I know.
बोले ना हम तुमको कितना बार बोले भाई अनरेटेड खेलते जितना बार भी खेले तब लड़के आई। मजा आ रहा
कैन यू ड्रॉप मी?
खराब लग रहा है भाई अब
हमको क्या लगता है लड़की लोग ज्यादा कॉम्पी नहीं खेलती है।
खेलते भी होगी तो कम रहा है। सिल्वर उल्वर रहते समझा। वो जो भी हमको मिला है ना मानसो अभी तक वो सिल्वर है गोल्ड में मिला है।
जैसा ट्रिप लगा ना भाई हम पर। अरे इधर है ड्रॉप भाई जेम्स।
Take flight.
है। वाह कहाँ खड़े
मेन
Right here.
कहाँ खड़े होकर
निकल,
बात
निकल।
कर रहे हो?
अरे क्या कुछ अपडेट आया है क्या वैलो में?
चॉइस देखना नाम क्या दिख रहा है?
ओ रेज का
दो ड्रॉप है, दो ड्रॉप है।
कम बूम बहुत
आया 19 एचपी।
करना ही पड़ेगा मतलब कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है।
बी जा रहा है।
Spike down B. One enemy remaining.
येलो
बी सॉन्ग्स
ओह ये लो।
आर्केड। सिक्सटी साइट
प्लांट कर रहा, लेफ्ट साइड प्लांट कर रहा।
अबे साला गाना खोजते हैं तो इतना बड़ा
आर्केड।
पे दिखा।
बॉक्स
Side,
बॉक्स
side.
बॉक्स।
अभी लाइन आ जाता है इन लोग।
If we go easy on them, they will never learn.
If I go easy on them, they will never.
देना
अब
स्किन
इसका प्रॉब्लम कितना ऊपर आता है बे?
फैंटम
जहाँ
दे
जहाँ बेटा
फैंटम।
वहाँ मेरा ट्रिप फायर तोड़ देता है।
फैंटम दे फैंटम।
I'm out of here.
बाय दे भाई।
हाँ ये देखो मेरे पास पैसा देखो।
बाय देना इसको
रेना
रेना।
China will return for Masters Tokyo. अरे वाह। चाइना में भी टीम आ रहा है भाई।
ए
Revealing area.
Enough.
ओ भाई बिल्ड कर दे।
चल गए थे।
One enemy remaining.
नहीं मानसो।
Spike dropped.
मानसो।
वो का शॉट ही लेके आया था सच।
हो गया।
दो फ्लैश मेरे पे बर्बाद किया है भाई।
They look like us, but are they us? I have so many questions.
इसे मेरा एस किसने लिया भाई?
Can I get this? Can someone get this? Right here.
यस यस।
Thanks.
और किसी को भाई चाहिए? रिक्वेस्ट कर लो।
Quick speed.
ये अल्ट क्या?
Right here.
ट्रिप से खेल।
Wiped. And spike dropped. I got spike.
लोल।
Joke's over. You're dead. Enemy spotted A.
अरे एक सिटी एक साइड।
Our spike's down. Spike down A.
राइट।
Watching here.
कार्टून तेरा माइक पूरा वो पकड़ रहा है गाना।
Enemy spotted.
One
ट्रिप
enemy
ना
remaining.
ये नहीं।
Last player
अब तो हो ही
standing.
गया था। अब क्या रहा है?
हम चले लर्क। साइफर खेलने में यही मजा है। साइफर खेल के लर्क नहीं किया तो भाई साइफर नहीं खेला।
30 seconds left.
मैं अगला राउंड से जाता है। फिर नहीं तो बम के बाद फर्स्ट के राउंड।
Cutting their vision.
Off your feet.
Level heads until we're home,
What?
yes?
Me?
Yeah, your chicken is really nice.
Chicken. Yes.
I can hear a
And I heard from.
Yes, he's lonely because his
किधर
mother
चले जाते हैं
died
बंदा?
and I'm keeping him in my room.
Aww.
And I heard
That's
from.
cute.
Are you from West Bengal?
One time
Track them down.
I'm
Bihar?
from Jharkhand. Yes. Nearby.
Deploying drone.
और रोटेट करेंगे बॉयज। टीम के लिए
Nowhere to run.
फिगर का आया।
Last player standing.
सिर्फ सिखाया क्या पाए?
Let them try to get no.
अरे
थोड़ा सा मैं बच जाता। खैर कोई नहीं।
क्या करें? इजी फोर्स कर दे क्या?
गाइस इधर से पुश करे क्या?
ज़्यादा ही साउंड आ रहा है क्या चिकन वाला?
Gotta go.
क्या कल खाएगा कि परसों?
बच्चा है भाई।
अच्छा बच्चा है।
उसकी माँ
की माँ को खा गया?
नहीं बीमारी से मर गई। बर्ड फ्लू चल रहा है ना।
भाई साइड साइड।
WhatsApp message है एकदम।
I can't see that shot.
He's gone, long gone.
Nice nice.
Dinged है। Nice nice.
कोई नहीं भाई।
One enemy remaining.
अब रुक जाता ना, मार देता भाई ब्रिमस्टोन को साथ में। हम डिंक मारे, एक गोली से हटा देता, वही टाइम जीत जाता है।
अरे पता नहीं क्यों डैश कर लिया।
I know exactly where you are.
फिर देख लेगा।
अच्छा लगता है फ्रैक्चर
आएंगे अभी खत्म करो जल्दी खत्म स्टंट होगा लेकिन टीपी ले लिया होगा मैंने साइट है डेड साइट डेड
लूल
Swarm grenade out.
तुम माँ बन गया हो वो बच्चा लोग का हाँ बे अबे डॉगी जैसा घूमते रहता आगे पीछे क्या
लेफ्ट साइड एक
The symphony of death.
डिश एंड दिस व्हाट
मेरे पास ही आके बैठे रहता है
अरे
भगा भी नहीं सकते भगाते तब भी नहीं बोले छोड़ो
Can I get this? Thanks.
इसीलिए रख लिए
अब हम चले लैब
Go, go, go.
गेम खेलते हैं बगल में बैठ के वो सोते रहता है बता पैर के बगल में सो जाएगा कोई दिक्कत नहीं
Spike dropped. I have the spike.
हिले कैसे
Scanning ahead.
भाई तेरा थोड़ा सा
Neutralized.
हील भी ले सकता है तो
मर गया लेकिन
Initiated.
ये ले लो
Spike carrier is dead.
Spike down A.
भाई भाग गया
Turrets destroyed.
व्हाट भाई स्पैम मार दिया मैंने उसको
Area is clear.
नाइस
Shot down.
Here.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Three gone.
Backside,
Spike down
backside.
Stay taut as a bowstring. The fight
No.
demands it.
You don't want mommy to do that, huh? You don't have that kind of fetish over?
नहीं यार
You don't?
और यार अरे भाई ऐसे मत
You
मार
don't want a mommy to do that.
Ready.
सुबह के
Going mid. Be quiet.
I dropped the spike.
पैंडल ये देना मेरे को फैंटम ब्रो देना
ये जा रहा
I have the spike. Spike dropped.
नहीं है भाई पैसे वैसे नहीं
You wanna be on YouTube?
not really
you are on YouTube सुबह
you will be on
Prank
you
is
will be on
going on.
OnlyFans
A prank is going on.
Turret down.
Wave your hand on the camera. Cypher scan.
Here.
फ्लैशिंग साइट
Gun here. Enemy spotted A.
भाई
अरे बैक स्टेप
Last player
What?
standing.
How did
गन लेगा वो
He got the sixth sense, bruh.
ओए गन ले
अगर हारेंगे तो मेरा गलती है
Wow,
प्योर
wow.
मेरा गलती है
What a ridiculous one.
Average
क्या
Jonas
वॉल बैंग
pushed
मारी है
30 seconds left.
लो था ये
Averagedness.
Yeah, I always wanted a boyfriend who can fuck me up like how he fucks up his Valorant 1v1s, you know?
Wow. अबे आयुष है
यार,
कि
तो
नहीं
ले
है
आओ मेरे को back
भाई
step
आयुष
वाला
को बुला भाई अभी
Yeah, one day, probably one day.
क्या बोली है वो तो सुन ले
हाँ वो
trolling you
Nice
the
fetish.
podcast voice
नाइस
कट
फिटिश
पड़ना।
I actually voice act for hentai if you guys don't know.
वो नीचे वाला चैनल में
Sounds like this, you know?
अरे भाई
I don't know
बोली का
yuri
अच्छा तुम यहाँ से
हमारे
फ्लैश
बोले।
दे
So
सकते
I
हो
can turn my voice changer off. You guys know how to do that?
कैसे बोलते हैं I want my boyfriend to fuck me like how Soba fucked up
yeah
me.
nice talk right now
Hey,
रुको भाई
रोटेट करे भाई ये बहुत फटाफट रोटेट करे
बाय 23 HP
help me. Send help.
Stuck.
I'm stuck. Help me, step bro.
Spike down A.
Where is my step bro?
Oh,
fuck! Oh fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Player standing.
That's crazy, dude.
My power does not ebb. Ask for aid and you shall receive.
Sage. Looks like we need a step bro. You know? Let's make Sova our step bro.
I can be your step bro. You want me to be your step bro?
अरे भाई मैं
You are on
बाइस
the
से
tipsies.
Okay.
Placing alarm bomb.
Mid.
Spike drop.
Gun here. Gun here.
अरे भाई आतंकी लड़की तो तगड़ा बोल दी भाई।
My ult ready.
साइड ही खेलना
बहुत भारी बोल रही थी मैं
अगर
तभी।
अल्ट मारी तो साइड ही खेल लेते
बहुत भारी बोल दी रे।
One enemy remaining.
इसको क्लिप करके डालो रे वीडियो में।
This is very worth the effort. Last round before the switch. Don't be cheap. Spend it all before it's gone.
KJ.
Need a drop.
हाँ.
Be my sugar mommy.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm broke right now.
Damn.
Bro, she is already.
मैं आर्ट कर रहा हूँ।
We can't do anything.
Yeah, I can't afford 2 sugar babies at the same time. You know, it's very, very hard.
डाउनलोड नहीं हो रहा।
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my.
I mean, if you want, you can be the Discord kitten.
Okay.
I mean, my applications are open right now.
So where can I apply for that?
Turret out.
मेरे ऊपर है अच्छा तू है
Get inside.
Right here. Enemy mark.
What?
Dead. Right
I got stuck.
Spike down
अरे
B.
बे।
अरे
Last player
Oh,
standing.
nice shot, Sova. Very nice shot.
Nice shot, Sova. Sova wings us.
Inti.
Switching sides.
सेफ कर
Gotta go. Stress if I die. It was great knowing you all.
Is anyone here trying to win this match?
I am. I can't, bro. Look at my ping going crazy.
But yeah, 222, 198, 180.
Placing sentry.
Hostel Wi-Fi is shit, bro.
अबे दो राउंड नहीं निकलने पा रहे भाई
Placing alarm bot.
I mean, I have my own way.
I'm giving her personal.
अरे रीना क्या एंगल पकड़ ली भाई पहली बात देख रहा
इसको तो डालना पड़ेगा क्या?
Scanning ahead. Found them.
ड्रीम्स लोग का ऑडियो हटा दे।
Shock dart.
अरे
Speed is in.
Spikes in attacker spawn.
ऑफ तो सटा दे रहा है भाई
मिड
One enemy remaining.
क्लियर।
इजी दो राउंड अब चलो
वही खत्म कर देना।
Go, Rina, go. Let's go. Knife.
किधर?
No knife.
Female.
I'm very bad at knife.
I'm lagging so bad, bro.
Knife in your ass.
Okay, you go first and I will beat you. Okay. I will knife. I will try to knife.
You wanna bet?
Spike planted.
Let's go.
Molly है
Molly yeah.
Placing sentry. Turret down.
Okay, let's go next.
Last player standing.
Listen.
Don't push me.
LOL. Getting watch camera.
What? 0.1 seconds.
So close to have a VP.
I thought he will watch with his cam.
He's better, bro. He's just better. That's
The
why.
music was
तेरा peak मत लिखा.
Open plant है, stun मार सकता.
We got a band over here.
Out.
Nice.
Placing
एक round और भाई. भाई मस्त
जीतू,
बॉल लाइन
जीतू
मारते
भाई।
भाई क्या बोलेंगे.
Drop मांग लो मैंने से.
Sage, heal me. Sage.
Fuck me.
अरे ड्रॉप मांग लो इतने भाई ये क्या कर रहे
अरे
हैं?
ठीक है फुल यूटिल.
Last player standing.
130.
सामने अरे भाई कैप्स देख लेने देता. इसलिए हम कैम किया था.
You can trust my bots. They only malfunctioned that one time, and honestly, she won't miss that finger.
टूटते ही पर टूटते.
ए?
Yeah, KJ, your ping improved.
Yes. Because everyone else in the hostel slept. That's why.
Just जानते.
Where are you studying? Can I ask that?
Nope.
पढ़ाई उड़ाई
Personal
मत पूछ
information.
बे.
80 है जेट. और ये 40.
He's starting in red light
40.
area.
5 सेकंड में कैम है तेरा. कैम लगा के बस
Spike
एक दे दे.
planted. Bridge kill.
और
Neon,
ये इसी में.
neon
कॉल पे.
screens.
Last player standing.
ये पीछे है. कहाँ है भाई ये? अबे इतनी जल्दी उधर कैसे भाग गया वो? What the fuck?
अभी जस्ट देखे थे भाई वहीं से न मार रहा था.
What must be done?
डिशन है.
अबे तो हम कैम तो कर ही रहे हैं भाई.
No, surrender.
Bro, the match started. We wanna watch these.
Oh,
Surrender,
I'm also watching.
surrender, bro. Team fighting so no.
Let's win and
No. No. अच्छा क्या?
Going drone.
F by F.
Right here. Right here.
mid. Someone watch mid. Mid, they are mid.
140.
यार क्या घूस के मार रहा है भाई.
Spike planted.
अरे एक टिप कम है.
साइट हल्ट करूँगा मैं.
Placing sentry.
या सीटी हल्ट करूँ तो.
Joke's over. You're dead. Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
Jeez,
One
losing.
enemy remaining.
Why?
Need help. Concentrate, Sova.
अरे
Everyone, note down your observations.
Open
Let's
plant,
run it again.
tower.
Door. Open tower. इधर आर्केड है. ड्रॉप किया ड्रॉप किया.
बेबोन क्या कर रहा है?
क्या सोच?
Surrender, please. Surrender, surrender, surrender.
No.
Please.
हाथ से पसीना छुटवा दिया भाई.
अब थोड़ा डिनर कर लेते हैं भाई मैच देखते हुए.
मान सकते कुछ खास खेले. 15 बज गया है.
Placing swarm.
Need help.
Swarm grenade out. Oi! Missed!
Last player standing.
Yay, we will lose. Like team.
My advice, don't get shot.
Need a drop.
Go, go, go.
Turret out.
नहीं भाई मत रहने दो.
Good.
मन नहीं था इसे भी. मैं भी मैच देखने के लिए ही अनरेटेड ज्वाइन किया था.
Placing sentry.
Yeah, I forgot कि ठीक है भाई आज मैच है. I mean आज मैच है मतलब पता था मेरे को कैसे forgot था.
बस झूठ बोल दिया ना सेठ. तूने भी बोला रेंडर करते मैच देखना है.
हाँ तो मैच तो देख रहा हूँ मैं बैठे बैठ के.
Enemy spotted B.
I'm watching match right now.
सब किचन में. पिस कर दे पिस.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
राइट पे वेडिंग आ गया.
Match point.
Where are we going this time? Remember what worked in the past.
सुबह डबल डिजिट ब्रो डबल डिजिट किल. वरना इज्जत नहीं रहेगी तेरे.
इज्जत थी नहीं थे भाई.
अरे बात तो सही बोला.
Revealing area. Found them. Silent.
Rich killed. My ult ready. One enemy remaining.
Turret out.
मारो भाई.
Spikes in attacker spawn.
नाइस. अरे दौड़ो.
Not a good look. Weapon here. I'm out of here. Everyone makes fun of German efficiency.
Need a drop.
Just keep laughing as you use all my gear.
Thanks.
Placing sentry.
For you, hermanita.
Taken out. There they are. I am the hunter. Enemy spotted mid.
Rich killed.
Right here.
Spike down mid.
बाय क्या
Spike spotted mid.
वहाँ पे किधर.
There.
Enemy spotted B.
One enemy remaining. Flawless. They don't have a single life worth saving.
Go, go, go! Turret out. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
चलो जीजी गाइस मैं भी चला स्ट्रीम देखने
They will cover.
Many enemies, A.
Off your joke's over. You're dead.
बैंग बैंग कर दिया मैं भी खराब नहीं हूँ
Swarm grenade out.
Spike planted.
Nowhere to run.
Down. One down. Satisfied.
ये छोड़ दे
Barrier created.
One enemy remaining.
I save.
Last player standing.
Is everyone's tech
Reserved
still
after
working?
that.
Double check it, please.
I don't even know playing right now. I'm watching the match.
क्या मतलब मॉनिटर नहीं देखा क्या मॉनिटर बिना देखे वो कर रहा है क्या
मॉनिटर है ये have a
बोलना स्प्रे नहीं हुआ झूठ बोलता है
Turret out.
लग रहा है भाई
I'm watching
हक
the
दिया
match.
हक दिया बोलना
Spray कहाँ पर यार?
accept it bro
There is a match I'm playing, bro.
गलत कर रहे हो ब्रो एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे
Placing swarm grenade.
मैं तो बोला था यार छोड़ दो यार
एक्सेप्ट तो भी नहीं किया था.
एक्सेप्ट तो उसने भी नहीं की भाई
Spike planted.
I know exactly where you are.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
Okay, thanks for the content.
Bye bye. Good night.
ओ भाई मैच देखते हैं मैच मस्त लड़की मिली थी
मस्त का बहुत डेंजर लड़की थी भाई
मस्त थी भाई मजाक कर रही थी ऐसे मजाक करना चाहिए भाई आधा से ज़्यादा छिछोरा लोग तो भाई समझ रहे हो ना मजाक को भी
लेकिन सही बात है बे तुम लोग मजाक कर रहा था ना इसलिए वो भी फ्रैंक हो गई अगर कोई ऐसा ही लाइन उन मारते रहता ना तो फिर नहीं करती
They've been compromised right now towards a ramp. Space was gained. It's a pop flash play. Fazzy nails the target, but Bone Cold was not playing in position for that one, so he does trade it out relatively effectively. And now that resurrected play, Aaron is being squeezed. Convergence on either side. The spam there around the corner, and Aaron's been caught.
Also distraction from Twiston when Destrian got inside the ult.
They fucking sound baited him perfectly. Damn, I thought he would get a kill there actually.
Just as Aaron was being squeezed this time, it is Texture coming for that late flank. Players in heaven though, is anybody going to be watching for this one?
Oh no,
Twiston. Be aware of it, surely.
Oh no, Twiston. Wait, SK Rossi is there.
Been playing it. No, Twiston gets away with it for free. The shots just going one after the other. Texture does eventually claim that kill, but so much to deal with right now, and the retake made that much harder. The fact that he's using his operator, and just unfortunate timing once more.
Yeah,
you asked me for a heal, you're not even peeking?
Vitality with nice protocols to
you want a heal and you hiding?
अरे भाई उन लोग का ऑडियो आ रहा है पूरा
But Vitality are always able to
क्या
sneak past them.
अरे उन लोग का टीम ऑडियो आ रहा है देखो ना देखो इसके रॉसी बोलता है You wanted heal and you are hiding
Sender
What
and
can
Morsi
अबे वो नहीं बोल रहा है भाई, हम यहाँ देख रहे उसका
harm these global esports players currently.
किसका देख रहा है? वही थी।
जी को तो बुली कर दे रहा है भाई।
तारीख का देख रहा है।
ओ अच्छा वही तो वही हम तो
Okay.
Sage wall updraft.
Not gonna spot anybody.
वही उसे टाइमिंग बहुत भयानक था।
Yeah, could have got his head taken off.
Oh.
That's actually another Ascend classic being called from Bone Cold.
All the way back in the day.
I've seen CNET do that.
Yeah. So desperate times here for global esports. Got to get something else on the board. It's like halfway round.
अबे तो तुम्हें तो ट्विच में ही देख रहा है ना?
So far on the defense
किसका
side
देख
of
रहा है?
split. It's not looking too
Sauce?
good.
क्या?
वही ट्विच में ही देख रहा है ना?
They need a miracle.
तारीख का देख
यूट्यूब में देख रहा है।
ओ तारिक
Weaponry, even a 4-8 half.
तारिक रिएक्शन बहुत देता है।
Maybe you start to have some belief. Oh, the timing there. Brutal for Monye. Is he even going to think about reclearing mid?
No, and they've just contested all the way up behind.
ये थोड़ा देर बाद रिएक्शन वाला वो
Drop or what? But
इंडिया
yeah,
का
as he goes
कौन
to
सा
reclear
इंडिया
it,
का
was
जी
just so
इसका
unaware. Just left out SK
ये
Rossi.
जो
He's
दो
only
में
got the Bucky, and it's just full patience.
पिलाया।
Really, really well played by Vitality. How slowly they were playing that one. Not willing to give anything away.
Great, this shit's over.
भारी बुली कर दे रहा भाई।
अच्छा बुली तो भाई भारी हो जा रहा है।
So in control of this game.
This is not good right now.
We've actually seen
Not
Split be somewhat attacker-sided when people have been running these double duelist compositions.
Yeah.
But then the other problem with that is too that when people run the heavy defensive comps, they're not racking up enough rounds on the attack side themselves to equal.
अब इसको सेज क्यों खिला रहा है? मेरे को ये नहीं समझ में।
People like Loud also playing it on this
पता
map.
नहीं।
किया होगा।
Twisted and Mosley have put on a masterclass, and I think Bone Cold's
मन किया होगा भाई आज सेज
just
खेलेंगे।
understands this map.
जैसे हमको मन कर जाता है आज रेस खेलेंगे।
उनका जेट तो भाई डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहा है।
Final chance, Josh. Josh, the Hockey Divide going to be used very early on here by Global Esports just to try and deny control of
bizarre
a lot of areas of the map at once. But I mean, Vitality, they just contact up through this, and there's going to be that paranoia.
होते क्या होते
दिख रहा है लोग desperation।
The satchels were clean, the movement was nice, but he does get taken down on the high ground, and despite the fact that Bone Cold was vulnerable, he wins out that engagement.
अरे
It's going to be giving him a lot of information.
क्या?
Found their way onto the side now.
Cold भाई मस्त मार दिया भाई वहाँ।
Just containing. Twiston holding close now below into hell. Going to be taking first contact for them.
दोस्त हो गया भाई उधर।
Angles, is it going to be cleared? Not quite well enough.
Where's the second player there as he peeks? Oh, perfect timing though from Texture. Picks up Sender in mid.
A very nice final round now. Texture has the deal, but he rips it out at just the wrong time. Destrin finding that one, still one player left alive. Destrin, you cannot give him this one, but the swing is just perfection.
9-3
will claim the round for his team and get
9-3 कर दिया।
9-3 कर अब जीत जाएगा भाई।
अब जीत जाएगा कार्टून क्या?
जीत जाएगा भाई 9-3 कर हो गया ना अब जीत जाएगा।
रुक भाई मैं तो ले रुको।
Unless you're on the 9-3 curse hype train, this is looking like a brutal.
स्ट्रीम कर दे क्या डिस्कॉर्ड में कार्टून?
20 kills from Twisted.
कर दूँगा तो स्ट्रीम कर सब एक साथ।
Something makes me think it's not going to slow down in the next half.
Yeah, this is
Little bro's 20 and 5. We barely got 10 kills on our one
global
player.
stage like this, and global esports.
We don't even have 10
Have to
kills.
really pull up the bootstraps as we head into
मुंबई में
half,
वॉच
because
पार्टी चल रहा है।
it's only going to get more difficult from here, but that's going to do it for the first half. And it's about to send it down to the desk. The break down.
इसके रॉसी 3 किल में भाई।
Thank you so much, fellas. And there you can see, I mean, Twisted, what a
यार
showing for
बोलकोल
him
में
in the
वही
first
तीन
half.
में।
They're dropping 20,
कभी-कभी हो जाता है ना मैच में जैसे हमको कोई मैच में
मेरे साथ सबसे ज़्यादा होता है।
मार रहे हैं लेकिन वही भी नहीं कर रहे हैं इसका वाला सीन हो गया।
It's working.
Yeah, it really is working fantastically for this team. That first half to me
Patrick,
felt like kind of a
look.
gap between coordination for these two squads. And as we look back on one of those rounds, what I was especially impressed with
नहीं,
were
वो
some of
पहला
the game
मैच है,
plans they built around this
होता है।
double duelist comp. They start
पहला
this one off with
कॉम्प
Twisted
खेल रहा है ना स्क्रिप्ट सब
diving
खेलता है
into
ना
heaven,
पहला मैच का
weird
कोई स्किल
timing to
नहीं।
get into vents. His team then goes back and executes B, and a bit of a blunder from Monye. He actually falls to Twisted there, pushing back through his own pit. Twisted then reactivates on this lurk and is ready to push back around again as his team is holding on this post. GE push it a little bit close
अबे
on
तो
this one.
बहुत
Some of these players
टाइम तो ऑफ
find
एंगल ही
some good
पकड़ा
kills,
है
but Twisted
वो
again,
टाइमिंग के
very
साथ।
late into this round, comes back in and
तू
manages
तो होता ही है
to win that
छोटा मोटा
one
मैच
out.
थोड़ी ना खेल रैंक थोड़ी ना खेल रहा है जो इधर इंस्टॉल होकर रेना करके ब्रेन डेड पुश करके मार रहा है। भाई थोड़ी ना है भाई रैंक।
अबे तो ये लोग होल्ड भी तो नहीं कर रहा, ये लोग भी तो हम लोग जैसा रोटेट कर जा रहा है भाई सब तरफ
Yeah, but then, you know, also for the GE
तो
side,
पीछे से आ रहा है निकाल दे रहा
you
है
got to give the moment to Aaron here. The guy continues to just show up and clutch in those real pivotal moments. Seth.
Sure, he has. And he has been the kind of the pillar for this team. We're talking about him. He is the veteran. He's the one that has that international experience, but it needs to be more spread out amongst the rest of the roster. Because right now, he's the only one in the spotlight. Everybody else is left out of the shadows. He needs to be able to guide them to a strong attacking half. It's 9-3. It's definitely recoverable, but it definitely feels bad going into that scoreline after starting on the defending side.
Yeah, on split, that is a difficult scoreline to come back from. We need a better pistol round from them. We need them to not rely on Aaron's clutches. GE, this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, it is going to be quite challenging for GE to climb their way back into this game. But with Aaron on the calls, hey, anything is possible.
यार देख रहा है भाई प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है
एक्सरसाइज कर रहा है भाई हम लोग भी ऐसे ऐसे
हाथ खाली कर रहा है समझा
हम लोग भी ऐसे ऐसे हिलाएंगे भाई ये
हाफ टाइम में हाथ खिलाना पड़ता है हम लोग भी लाएंगे हाफ टाइम में हाथ से
फुल रिलैक्सेशन समझ रहे ब्लड उलट जाना चाहिए हाथ
तब
में
ना फ्लिक मारेगा भाई
तो ऐसे ऐसे करके मिनी एक्सरसाइज करवा रहा है वो भाई स्टैक करके रखा हुआ
Yeah, I think the Vitality players, it's definitely a dark horse team, but they may become some star players.
Cypher भी यही तो दिक्कत होता है
Right,
फर्स्ट
Global
राउंड
Esports with a big engagement. They've got past Estrian.
Still, they need to deal with this heaven position. They
अरे
do take the
attacking
fight
तो
with
अच्छा
the
ही
players and making sure that the spacing is good. Winning this one out. Still, Morsi tries to make the play there. Every single bullet in the clip being used as he rattles off the shots from the Sheriff. Let's get that one. Still texture. It's a quirky position. The double faces, they all drop down. A classic right clicks. Definitely working out for them, and they know where the final player is. Twiston, he's got the most to do. 100 health to his name. Does have that Sheriff. Now just waiting. Let's see if Global Esports will give him an easy kill.
अरे शॉट मारा है
First
भाई
stun, and that swing is just ever so
अरे
slightly
बच
delayed,
गया
but luckily
हक दिया था
still found regardless.
And actually really good trading there. I think the swing from Bazzi, or swinging off other players' contact in general, there was a trade from Monye that came through that looked really good. And then also Bazzi swinging at the end to shut down Twiston looked nice. So,
स्ट्रेच में खेलता है लोग देख रहे हैं ना
gives me a little more confidence that they could mount some
कौन
form of
बेरिया वो वाला में चल रहा है ना 4:3
बेरिया ही बस एक है जिसको हम देखते हैं 4:3 में खेलता है अच्छा शॉस भी तो 4:3 में खेलता है
अबे तो नहीं तो तब भी बेरिया बहुत ज्यादा है जैसे 4:3 को बहुत ज्यादा ही बोल देता है कि अरे नहीं गॉड चीज है वैसे करो अच्छा नहीं दिखता है फुल रेजोल्यूशन मिला है तो फायदा उठाएंगे भाई
मॉनिटर का पूरा उपयोग करो भाई
A lot of space being gained. Now you see that satchel play. Boombox clears a lot of these angles. It's up to Aaron to see if he can hold down this one angle, and he does indeed. There's no one going to be taking him out with any stray plays there. Classic right clicks in order.
थोड़ा वो उसमें टेम्प्ट हो गया वो थोड़ा
being dealt with, but the site should be relatively free now for Global Esports to get this plant down. That's the owner? They need to deny, actually. That's going to be perfectly rebounded, and you've got to be joking.
Safe hands from Rossi. Send it.
Oh my shot,
you got to be kidding me.
It's so cracked with the Sheriffs.
Yeah. He's finding so many opportunities, and they are just making the most of it. One after the other, isolated down to that 1v1
भाई ये लोग बहुत बढ़िया खेल रहे
हैं अरे
भाई
अच्छा वाइटैलिटी भाई
all the players
हेवी खेल रहा है
बहुत भारी खेल रहा है
मस्त फ्लिक मारा था
Global Esports, they win the pistol round and immediately lose it to the Sheriff purchase.
It's tragic, an absolute tragedy for Global Esports. They set themselves up for success.
निकाल लिया था बे लेकिन एक एक करके जो हुआ ना
सबसे पहला गलती है जहाँ पे वो वाइपर वैल्यू निकाला था ना स्टार्टिंग में तो उधर से आ रहा था 2 जन को मार के वापस चल जाता वो ठीक हो 2 जन को मार के वापस देखने गया ना वहाँ पे गलती कर दिया थोड़ा ईगो में आ गया था वो जगह
Something to be said as well about Vitality's composition being that much more simpler as well. They can obviously focus much more on the trading team plays. Take that more individual moments.
ये पे वॉल लिख रहा है
भाई ये वो क्या कैमरा है भाई
वॉल लिख रहा है वॉल भी सही है भाई ये पूरा रोटेशन वाला वॉल है मतलब
वॉल तो ये सेंटिनल वाला कॉपी किया।
हम वाइपर खेल रहे थे कितना अच्छा से ये में मिडल स्प्लिट में। क्या बोलते हैं? भेदिया बोलता है वाइपर का
सोच रहा जो कैमरा एंगल सब संभालता होगा गांड फट जाता होगा उन लोग का। ओ भाई
बस देख रहा है भाई, क्लीन शॉट मार के वापस चल भी गया।
Backing away, I believe the spike was dropped down to the floor as well off of that, so they know that they're at least attempting to rotate and twisting in here at all. Right through sewers, making all the noise in the world. Flash play around the corner, nobody hard clearing. That is a whiff though, and the players do clean up, and there is the capitalization. Dropping down, a little bit inaccurate with the aim, yet still Mulsi will nail the shots and clean up the remaining players.
निकल गया।
लग रहा है जीजी है, अब पॉसिबल नहीं है भाई ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट प्ले मैच टीम बिक कर दे रहा है।
कर हो गया ना भाई।
अबे ये लगा हुआ है स्प्लिट में, हम तो देखे भी नहीं ये
वो अभी पहले मैच है भाई, अरे दूसरा भी देखेगा।
पहले मैच में टीम डेफ हो जा रहा था, हमको नहीं लगता पर्ल में भी जीतना पाएगा।
अच्छा नेक्स्ट पर्ल दिया,
ये किसका मैच था, मैप था?
क्या पता नहीं। हाँ ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट का ही मैप है, देखो ऊपर लेफ्ट साइड जी पिक किया है ये मैप। नेक्स्ट मैप वाइटैलिटी पिक किया
भाई अपना ही मैप में आ रहा है जीजी।
Sorry, I'm just watching the exact same kind of setups that I've seen before on Split. Teams like Ascend,
Internet Cafe
teams
is
like
very popular here, or is everyone playing
this
at home?
Vitality team has got great protocols on Split.
Taken, dropping down into ropes.
ये एंगल तो
somebody operator, but be given any easy opportunities to take a stray shot.
This might be over peaking from Desert.
कितना क्लीन शॉट मार देता है ना भाई,
just backs away on top of it. Mulsi
वहीं पे चटका दे तो मर जाएगा भाई लेफ्ट साइड।
यहीं देगा।
Playing in a very final moment.
अरे
off into the corner.
आधा HP हो गया।
Damage was done, but no kill claimed onto Bazzi. Could be quite critical. He still has his ult in his hands. Holding on top of the rope though. Dodge to the side. Good info gained. Now there's 40 seconds left in this round, and there needs to be just a bit more put behind into this round. They do get these kills traded out, but Paranoia is going to be again putting a stop to this. There's no fast play behind it. Look at that smoke, I think, eating up the flash. And now they're going to be clearing this corner out effectively, dropping down to the 48. Not reset enough to take that fight, so Vitality. They earn their way to that 12th round, and now one more round. So stand between them winning this map.
That's everything goes fire.
Rechos.
अबे
क्या कर रहे हो?
We go from there. That's it. We go from there.
विनर
ऐसा मैच देखते हैं तो लग रहा है बहुत एंगल दे देता है लोग, बहुत एंगल दे रहा है। वही हम लोग खेलते उस समय हम लोग भी यही चीज करते हैं।
लेकिन अगला ज्यादा जोर से मारता है क्या?
पीछे से आ जाता है, इन्फो ही नहीं देता भाई, गुस्सा आ जाता है हम कभी पीठ पीछे मार खाते हैं तो टिल्ट हो जाता है।
Cool to see them come together as five from that.
Vitality is so in control, and the weaponry is brutal here for global esports.
Yeah, you have to force up into this. Obviously, no
Like
more
5 circuit
opportunities.
players.
Looks like they're just going to be opting into that B split. A heavy take into B heaven center.
अच्छा हुआ ना?
Rifle spray down, just about.
GG खत्म।
Gets the aim online now. You're going to see that Viper's pit scattered out cross through the choke point, but no one is dealing with this guy. Just perched up in that heaven position, and Aaron desperation pushing through, but Vitality they clean it up. And it just looks like
आज भीड़ भी नहीं है देखना स्टेडियम में। लाउड का जिस दिन मैच था भाई पूरा भीड़ था।
Looks like people weren't joking.
Not at all.
देख रहे हो?
चम्मच से खिला रहा है भाई।
टीम वाइटैलिटी है ना वो।
That was their map. That's where Aaron feels comfortable. And I don't think the macro game plans were honestly that bad, but it all came down to details. The devil is in the details.
10 मिनट 10 से 15 मिनट।
Global have not found the answers here.
Yeah, just minor moments there, but that's going to do it for map number 1. A short break, and on the other side of things, map number 2 will be coming up after this.
हेलो सिनर्जी नहीं है भाई 5 में। पांचों इंडियन होता है ज्यादा बेटर होता है मेरे को लगता है।
गाली दे दे के खेलता है कम से कम क्या?
क्योंकि कम्युनिकेट भी नहीं कर पा रहा हो ना ठीक से।
कौन है भाई इंडियन? मुनियत
रॉसी है बस, बाकी सब तो बाहर है।
कनेडियन है और एक ये है इंडोनेशियन है।
और एसके रॉसी कौन सी टीम में चल गया बे?
G2
गया नहीं है भाई, उसका स्ट्रीम तो सेम ही है। जी में था, जी में है।
नहीं सका ना इंडिया।
इससे पहले वाला था ना इंडियन टीम पूरा, क्या पता।
उससे पहले था, उसका कॉन्ट्रैक्ट खत्म हो गया।
चौस
अपने इंडियन टीम को बहुत मेहनत करने की जरूरत है। खरीद ले आतंक।
डिनर कर लेते ब्रो, हराम
अरे इंडियन लोग लोड़ा गेमर अच्छा नहीं रहते बे।
बिजली दे दे भाई 24 घंटा तो सब अच्छा ही बन जाएगा।
पिंग 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 पिंग।
मैच के बीच में लाइट काट देगा तो भाई आदमी डिप्रेस्ड होकर खेलना छोड़ देता है।
भाई गलत गलत बात बोल रहा है, देख रहे हैं केडी।
अरे देख रहा लौड़ा, एशियन लोग को देखो माचो इतना जोर से मारता है लौड़ा, कुछ भी मारता है।
अबे तो उन लोग पे इक्विपमेंट भी है ना।
चाइना
में तो इंडियन के पास भी है।
सिंगापुर में देखो बिजली कटता है नहीं ना।
वैसा भाई
लौड़ा
भी करता है भाई।
बिजली उतना नहीं मैटर करती, लोग के पास हो गई वे उतना की बिजली कांस्टेंट रहता होगा।
तो बिजली का बात नहीं बोल रहे,
लेकिन को तो हम बोलेंगे भाई ग्राफिक कार्ड नया लेने से पहले तो इन्वर्टर ले लो
वगैरह, और भाई सब मैटर कर जाता है।
50 से ही काम चला।
आतंकी आना ये स्पाइक रश खेलता है।
इंडियन लोग लौड़ा बस अंडर द वाटर बोलने लायक है भाई। अंडर द वाटर लौड़ा करेगा बाद में चुत्तर।
स्पाइक रश की स्विफ्ट प्ले।
हां स्विफ्ट प्ले लगाओ, बाय कर सकते हो उसमें कम से स्विफ्ट प्ले में।
भाई रोस्ट कर दे रहा है इंडिया को तो। बिरयानी और बिरयानी लेकर है भाई।
Match found.
जी नूब्स
इंडियन चिकन बिरयानी।
रेसिज्म, सेक्सिज्म और डिस्क्रिमिनेशन।
कौन भाई गाएंगे श्री राम?
जय श्री राम लिखना लौड़ा तुम भी
लिख देने का क्या है? अभी तुम लोग देखो, ये देखो मैच स्टार्ट होगा तो वो लगा देंगे। देख रहे चेंज करी ना, उन्हें इंस्टा लॉक कर दिया।
Let's go.
डीजे एडम,
डीजे क्या हुई इधर आ गया। यूट्यूब में कंटेंट नहीं दे रहा तुम हमको।
और ड्यूटी नहीं है रे?
क्या पता, ड्यूटी में बैठ के यहाँ देख रहा है भाई, समझ रहा है।
अबे तो नाइट ड्यूटी में ऐसे भी काम में रहता है, कोई इमरजेंसी सब आता है तब।
नौकरी नहीं कर रहा है हाँ? लड़का
इमर्सन और ये खेल रहा है।
कौन इमर्सन वाला? क्या टेटे?
हाँ भाई
टेटे ब्रदर अनन्या।
क्या 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 बोले भाई?
अनन्या
ठीक है भाई।
हमको भाई आइटम बोला था भाई, अब तुमको नहीं जानते इसका मतलब क्या है?
नाम है भाई अनन्यास है, अनन्यास।
ओ अनन्यास नाम है ये, इसीलिए लौड़ा आइटम तुमको अनन्या बोलता था।
आइटम भाई धोखेबाज, रिप्लाई नहीं कर रहा।
बुलाओ भाई, गान फाड़ देंगे, आइटम आएगा तुम्हारा।
मारो लौड़ा और अच्छी हो
और अच्छी
भाई इतना पतला सा तो है भाई, फूक देंगे तो हट जाएगा भाई।
फूक देंगे तो गिर जाएगा भाई।
भाई देख रहे हैं
Feels like just yesterday I was chopping paella at the store. Wonder if that place is still standing.
इसके बगल में खड़ा होकर सिगरेट फूक देंगे, उसमें भी उड़ जाएगा।
आइटम देख रहा होगा बेटा स्ट्रीम। ऐसा बोल ले रहा तुम लोग मेरे बारे में।
क्या भाई आइटम?
दे पेड़ पौधे होता है पावर।
Need a drop.
अरे जेट लिया है।
हाँ बे नहीं देखा था क्या?
नहीं देखा था।
बहुत खराब बोल दे रहे भाई, लिखता है जी प्लेइंग लाइक डायमंड लॉबी, जी गो प्ले पबजी मोबाइल।
बहुत बहुत पेला खा रहा है भाई।
इंडियन लोग को वही बोल के ट्रोल करता है भाई, जाओ पबजी मोबाइल खेल के आओ भाई।
अबे भाई सेज दे दिया भाई एसके रॉसी को।
इससे अच्छा तो भाई पांचों इंडियन लोग था भाई, वही लोग खेला था।
अबे नहीं सके शिट।
लोग तो भाई छूते से खेल दिया।
One enemy remaining.
हम भी ऑलराउंडर हो जा रहे हैं।
Pick something nice to kill them with. It's the least we can do.
दो भाई स्पेक्टर भी दे देता।
Need a drop.
Reloading.
इसमें बस यही अच्छा लगता है कि सब बाइक नहीं मिल जाता है। इसमें क्या बोलते हैं स्पाइक्रस में तो जो मिलता है तो उसी से खेलो। एंट्री दे
Got the spike.
Reloading.
अरे साला क्या मैसेज कर रहा था। स्पेक्टर मिल गया होगा रेना और उसको रेस को।
स्पाइक रश कर रहा है ना।
नहीं स्विफ्ट।
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
अबे
कितना
अच्छा से कवर कर
बैठ गई।
अच्छा से कवर किए थे भाई, देख रहा है ना।
हो गया
नहीं हुआ, गलत हो गया
भाई।
क्या बोले भाई, कर ही
आ जा रहे हो भाई।
क्या बोल सकते।
टीटे एक बार YouTube में जाके कमेंट कर दे।
ठीक है भाई, मैं YouTube में शायरी सुनाता हूँ। शायरी नहीं भाई, एक तो लिखा था।
थोड़ा अच्छा वाला लिखना भाई, बच्चा लोग देखता है। उस दिन एक बच्चा आया बोलता है भैया हम आपका स्ट्रीम देखते हैं, आप रात में स्ट्रीम करते हैं ना, हम सुबह स्कूल जाने से पहले देखते हैं।
रेस देखना।
Let's take what they have.
अगर कोनो मिड जा रहा था।
ठीक है भाई, मैं YouTube में शायरी सुनाता हूँ। शायरी नहीं भाई, एक तो लिखा था।
अच्छा बच्चा लोग देखता है।
अरे 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 भाई रिपीट हो रहा है भाई अभी। कितना सेकंड डिले है?
5 या 6 सेकंड, 8 सेकंड मैक्स होगा।
एक लिखा था वहाँ। मैं हंसना मत हुआ।
अरे 98
सुनो भाई स्मूदी भाई तुम भी।
अरे
व्हाट ब्रदर व्हाट,
हेवन से कूद गया जी।
सुनो भाई एक तो लिखा था मैं। एक सुनाओ। कहते हैं खुदा ने उसे चाहा है सभी के लिए, किसी ना किसी को है बनाया हर किसी के लिए, तेरा मिलना।
round in the half.
Spend what you got.
अब तो लोग नहीं समझा।
सुने हैं भाई।
तुम लोग भाई मतलब गाना कॉपी कर दे रहे हो भाई, देख रहे हो।
कॉपीराइट चढ़ जाएगा क्या?
नहीं भाई तुम खराब से बोल रहे, इसलिए कॉपीराइट नहीं चढ़ेगा।
कॉपीराइट नहीं चाहिए, गाना होना जाएगा तो
वाह 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 कर दो भाई, लिखा हूँ भाई जैसे। वाह 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 कॉपीराइट कर दो बोल रहे हो भाई मेरे को।
अबे
Where are you? Still in sight.
Collect the spike.
देखो अब हम करेंगे वॉच दिस।
अल्ट
वॉच दिस करके पीछे जाते हैं बे।
अरे
अबे कौन भाग रहा है वहाँ पे?
Last player standing.
मस्त मार दी भाई, बैकस्टैप।
का है भाई, हरा रक्षक और राक्षस है।
अबे यहाँ कौन देख रहा था? यहाँ पीछे यहाँ पे
They're just nothing on me. I got her.
हम इधर देख रहा था।
Reloading.
ले जेम
Need a drop.
ये ले
सर नहीं चाहिए।
रुको एक लिखते हैं।
वो घोस्ट पे दो घोस्ट।
Need a drop. Thanks.
ओह मैच चालू होने वाला है, चलो।
Keep up. Right
कितना
there.
राउंड का होता है?
4
Marked one. There.
Reloading.
तुम पूरा बंडल खरीदा है बे।
ब्रिज फ्लैश कर यहीं पे।
Spike down. C.
अबे 60 टैग दो, 60 टैग दो। साइड में।
वही तो था।
Aw, thought to try harder.
यार देख रहा था
Nice. Killed it.
बोल जेट नहीं खेल
And them.
रही है।
We need a drop.
शरीफ शो कर तो।
ले भेजे। आइन शरीफ।
आज मेरा में तो कौन सा शॉटी आया, बड़ी सेक्सी दिख रहा था।
नहीं बेट होगा।
My ult's ready.
है और है क्या?
और है मिडी। अरे दोनों ग्रास।
One enemy remaining. Spike down mid.
देखते हो? अरे लूरू साला, यहीं को पसंद नहीं है लूरू सबका।
Match point.
Trust me, they'll know what hit them.
ओके दे क्या कार्टून कुछ तो है। 200
अभी ये खेल रहे हो क्या? क्या बोलते हैं?
रू माटी से या माटी रो से तंग है, दोनों के बीच शायद सुकून और अमन की जिंदगी है की जंग है। अरे अच्छा, अरे हम सॉरी लास्ट चीज हम ब्लेंडर
क्या कर रहे हो भाई?
लास्ट वाला हम ब्लेंडर कर दिए भाई। वही है विंडो।
One enemy remaining.
क्या फुलमैन लॉबी हो क्या?
नहीं वही है यहाँ।
Long.
कॉम्पी खेल रहे हो कि मैच देख रहे हो?
Defenders win.
मैच देख रहे हैं। चलो अब मैच देखते हैं।
अभी तक शुरू हो गया।
मैच शुरू हो गया।
They don't seem like they're playing as a right.
Screen change window.
Making those rounds losable for global, but
इमाम राज भगत
ग्लोबल 2 मार दिया।
and they're gonna force it. So this is not a bonus round. This is just a straight up rifle v rifle round.
एक और लिखते हैं भाई, एक और लिखते हैं।
Everything on the
रुक
line.
जा
Whoever loses this, drop back down to an eco.
कर दिया।
So much importance now being placed on this
जीत
one.
रहा है भाई।
Global Esports not messing around, are they?
अभी यार जाएगा, चिंता मत करो।
Put a stop here to Global Esports trying to exec into this one because it's a little bit slow and it affords Twiston the right time to strike. What a fast
इसमें खेल ही नहीं रहा भाई लोग।
almost the entirety of the opposing team just blind to that one, dashing through to the
देखो।
side and Smoke's being watched for Twiston.
Oh
You
my.
absolute animal. 3 kills claimed, but Bazzi will answer back. But he's left in this 1v2. This is going to be difficult for him. He tapped the spike. Just trying to at least hunt out one of the players. So intelligent by Destrian. Doesn't give him an easy task of just trying to hunt him down.
We saw Destrian playing exactly the same on Split too. Never offering opportunities for clutches to happen because of his passive positioning. Twiston is playing like a monster in this game though. Yeah. He's feasting. And because the trades are so poor from Global, he's just able to take one-on-one, then another one-on-one, and another one-on-one. He always gets the opportunity to reset his spray, reset his aim, because Global are just not quite sharp enough on it.
The kills end up flooding through, but then there's just a 1-2 hit, honestly. Vitality always ready. The flash repeat play, just never letting Global Esports regain that kind of balance. So, push down to that eco round. We were highlighting the importance of it, with them opting into buying into that previous round, but Global Esports just taking their time for now. They're playing for that heavy A main control, just trying to grab some orbs, get some ults online potentially for the next one.
Twiston's going looking, hunting for the fights.
So greedy, but
also so confident, right?
I mean, he's not going to give away a gun. He's got a shorty in his Blade Storm, so he can afford to make a play like this. Normally frowned upon. Might be donating a rifle, but
did he catch a glimpse of somebody there? He knows they're in art either way.
Yeah, fight now. Just being taken, and that swing timing around the back. Reset there of the knives. SK Rossi doesn't get any sort of bailout there. So 2-2 going to be that scoreline early on here in Pearl. Imperative now that Global Esports can regain their footing.
They've got some big ults to work with. I mean, there's nothing really happening in that prior round, the anti-eco, but this is one where Aaron needs to cook up a strategy. They've got Lockdown, they've got Nightfall to work with. These are big ultimates to apply a lot of pressure. I think Global Esports composition is probably going to want to play towards the A site more often because they don't have a very good way of approaching on B. You can see the spike leaning in that direction. But I think the question of how to apply B pressure has also got to be asked. Both teams, of course, run in the same comp, so
this could be a real danger. Twiston's updrafted up onto this box ahead of time with an operator in his hands as well. He can watch all the way down this angle. The util didn't clear him away.
It is also a dangerous position to hold because we've seen Texture could double updraft and get the kills on him with the knife.
But okay, contact reclear now into A main. Destrian's taken slide off angle now behind this box. That wasn't really an attempt then. He was holding the angle. The crosshair placement was good, but does not get the kill.
Phantom moment.
Yep, dropping him down to 10 health. Someone yet survives, and Global Esports are just picking apart Vitality at the seams is what it feels like, and now it's on Twiston. What can he do? Just a bit of an ego peek there with the operator through that smoke, gets the one kill. Horn going to be spotting out Multi, drops down an aid, and Munyet none the wiser in his astral form.
Look where SK Rossi is here. He's gone all the way through B on the world's longest flank.
They know.
Twiston's watching for
his longest flank. Just aware that this could be a possibility. Angles being watched. Pop flash play as well for that re-clear. And now time is being paid for. Yep, the flank not being watched for. Tap onto the spike, and all the pressure is on him right now. He swings down, but beams them down. Shorty, man. Shorty's a strong gun, but it won't save you against that.
Now the line up there from Vitality, pretty big mistake, but an understandable one. Great play from SK Rossi. I was worried that his flank would be either way too late or watched for, because Twiston felt like he had to read the whole time that Rossi was coming around. I don't know quite how Global Esports got read like that, but still, Rossi coming up with the goods. That's the first round where we've really seen him take control of the game.
So back and forth. It's a fast play with a Blade Storm. You can see Texture, he'd already dashed across to take this A main control. Now that Cosmic Divide as well. So Nightfall's going to be used as a response to this one. Vitality making it difficult for them to commit onto this, and Global Esports should be second guessing this now because there's 3 players of Vitality just ready and waiting.
That is great work from Bone Cold as well. He had to use that exactly in reaction to SK Rossi's ult. So he was prepped and knew perfectly what he wanted to do. Read the play and countered it.
It does feel like Global Esports have been thrown a bit off balance here because now it's just a scramble. 5 players now
भाई लगता
grouped up.
हम लोग जैसा
Re-clear deep into B main.
ये जाना है तो ये जा रहा है बी जाना है तो बी जा रहा है
Lockdown as a fake re-hit onto the A site to allow Global Esports to go for this pivot, but they're making it really noisy. A lot of utilities stomping the footsteps all along, and Vitality are just booking it to the B site.
There's no nuance in this approach from Global Esports. Making all the noise in the world right now. Angle not being watched for. And what a timing to take, Monye. Ripping off the header sender. Swinging through. Oh, and that space not good enough. A collateral in play, and one after the other. They try to take the fights, but they will all fall. Twiston, absolute masterclass in his performance, but again, it's just those little errors piling up for Global Esports that just doesn't allow them to sail away with a round win.
And when you leave these openings, a player like Twiston, especially on Jet, that allows you to
ब्रेन डेड क्यों खेल रहा है भाई ये लोग मैं नहीं समझ रहा
and he's just loving it out there. Twiston's had one of the best opening games I can remember. He's 11-4 already after 6 rounds have been played. He had 20 kills at the half on split. I can't remember exactly what he finished on. But this is an insane opener.
बहुत अच्छा से रीड कर दे रहा
अरे भाई
There's another one.
बार-बार 2 निकाल ले रहा है भाई
F in the chat भाई सरेंडर मार दो भाई मत खेलो इतना गंदा तो मेरा करियर में नहीं हुआ इतना गंदा
Swing with enough spacing. And that, honestly, it feels like right between the elbows.
अच्छा रीड कर
Okay, well, sure. Not sure how I achieved that.
खाने लायक नहीं रहा भाई
आईजीएल ठीक नहीं है
Global need to find an answer. They still haven't found an opportunity to use Aaron's lockdown. Aaron's been playing the middle of the map, trying to push and pull the different pieces that he has on his chessboard, but he hasn't really found enough opportunities to get involved himself, and Aaron was actually one of their biggest players on split.
From Global Esports, make sure they peek these corners, so they debate that op shot. They know Twiston's playing direction. Flying through. That's going to be a prowler up close.
And they know that this is going to get value. Because Bone Cold had cleared out the way. However, Bone Cold running into Monye there does open a path for Global Esports to give it back.
It just was like from the get-go.
Clearing out this site, but there was space.
Saturday.
Someone needs to break this turret. They should just be whistled down to no health at all. But players are weak.
Do they know that Vitality can be backhauls here? Do they know the lockdown?
No backhauls control, and that's an immediate punish from that
कोई बॉट नहीं तोड़ रहा कोई वो नहीं कर रहा
डर रहा है मैं ज्यादा आगे पुश करने से देखो ना पूरा साइड भी नहीं घुस रहा
He's caught this flank timing. No one's watching it. So many gaps in the play. Just like that, picked apart. Monye. Star has the pull. He can disrupt this one, but so much to do for him. Good timing off it. He's smoked away though, but that's going to dissipate. It's all on this. They don't know where he is. What time it can take. Buys his time. Wants to hit the shots. Reset one at the avenue, but it's just being stuck.
Hitting the no-scope. Someone tries to shorty. How dare you shorty? 15-4. And Global Esports not able to put together a round again. The gap
मुझे क्या लग रहा है ये मैप में जीतना होगा
आजकल जो
slunk his way, sorry, on the flank. Through B-Link. So while Bone Cold ran through spawn, Destrian
पुन्नु भाई सांगे रोजी पुन्नु भाई
and he knew that Monye wasn't watching.
मैसेज छड़ के अरे फ्लैट सत्य भाई जान जो
But also, Vitality are doing such a good job at just abusing all of the lines, right? It's one thing to know that your opponent's making mistakes, but Vitality are getting the punish every time.
They have a big gameplay flaw.
यही छक्का देगी
अगर knocked down to the weaker bite. Can't have a repeat of that first match. I said earlier, if they can regain their footing, but obviously between these rounds, 5-3 being that score, it's not too wide. Still, a lot could be done.
There's still one
साइड
more
से
player.
घुसने से डरा जा रहा है भाई.
And chances back into this
Also,
series.
we were kind of picking on
Especially
the
if
little
the
guy
players
though, 'cause
were
they don't really
feeling the nerves and that
they
impacted the game and they can get over it.
Flash through, Hawk's quite good. Lands into the back of the side, but ever so slightly mistimed. And okay,
Tempty to the guy.
down. He's got
But take time lage ba healthy hote. Skinner healthy but take time lage.
multi weakened. Dropping down quite low. That's a double swing onto a high-low setup. With the frenzy, just not enough bullets to make the most of it.
फिर से हारेगा
The most
भाई.
important one though for Global. It's an opportunity to get the momentum back and put around on the board where you'll still be able to buy next time.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Cosmic
like
Divide can be massive. I mean, we've seen teams just
whoa, that's
pop a Cosmic
a good
Divide there on
thing.
B, go for the plant spot behind the box, play post plants off the back of that. There are certainly options here. It's about how they navigate the space and make it so the Vitality are just stacking the side of the map that they want to play. Vitality are looking like they want to fight really heavily over B here.
Feels like a hard read.
The brutal thing about this plan is that if Twiston scares them away from
ମୁଁ ତ କାଲି 5ଟାରେ ଶୋଇଲି.
Pedestrian's got for them.
ମାନେ ଆଜି ସକାଳେ 5ଟାରେ ଶୋଇଲି. ଆଉ ଉଠିଛି 12ଟାରେ. ଖାଇବା ଟାଇମ୍ ରେ. ଉଠିଲି ଦେଖିଲି ଭାଇ ମେସେଜ ଆସିଲା. ମିଲ୍ ବଡା.
All the information for Sender to know that they are lurking their way through art.
Salah and Bone Cold have been cooking.
These setups are looking nice. Getting close though, that should push them back off that corner, but they haven't broken the alarm bot. So, full knowledge to be gained now. Vitality know that nobody's committed off the back of that utility through art.
And Twiston's dropped back into a more passive position where he still gets good info, and that's freed up Multi and Bone Cold to roam around the map and fill in the gaps.
That's a good knife though. We'll at least deactivate the alarm, but the players are there to just, again, fill up the pieces. Twiston holding this one. So Flash, Nightfall does push him back. Just absolute eagle blaze, fully blinded up with a pop flash, but well, just some blind fire it seems like. Now Bone Cold needs to be the difference maker. Because Vitality have dropped like flies. His timing is absolutely everything, but the shots just do not land still. One after the other. SK Rossi, does he expect it to be a second player? The answer is no. This high ground position, a bit of spam there with the Odin. Destrian does reveal his position. Down into a 2v4. Double swing there, and a weapon just not good enough for that job.
Good double face though. That's what we've been missing.
That is what we've been missing, and despite the fact that Sender's crosshair placement was immaculate,
one time I went to Shanghai.
They afforded anything else.
I like the pathing from Global there. I think they found a really nice opening through Link. But what on earth was Multi doing? Flashing with his knife out, running through the smoke.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a major blunder. And so far, all of the unforced errors have been in Global Esports camp. And that's the first round where we've really seen Vitality make a play and then fumble it completely. But you've got to give credit, the utility pressure from Global was great as they went through B-Link. Yeah. They pushed Twiston away, they just also got gifted the kill on Mulsi. Can they string together this one opportunity into a decent half here? They still have this Cosmic Divide. A B site hit would be nice, but I think Sender's got the read. He's got nanoswarms in the common plant spots on B.
Yeah. Counter knife is very nice. Really getting off onto the two players there, so it suppresses them and it pushes them back.
My big problem though is Global are creating no pressure on the other side of the map. Destrian has already been confident enough to just poke his head around A main. Oh, yep, nothing there. Yep. And there's 4 players already on the B side. Global need to have a bit more of a spread presence, a global presence, if you will.
Oh my god.
On the map.
So I'm looking for a new co-caster. If you'd like to send in your applications.
I think Pansy's in need at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so now actually, Global cutting a bit of noise and offering the tiniest of noises and pressure in mid has made the defenders spread out a little bit, but
now
not
they've got
enough.
to be aware, surely, because look at this reposition. Close to the corner, Sender's there. And is there going to be util to clear them out? Usually there's a seize that accompanies this push. Lassie does have it available, and they just push forwards. Shorty's in their hands. Right up in the air, inaccurate, still finding the kill. They have been pushed back. But a moment now, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me! Oh my goodness. Weakening the players, still there to back it into the back of the walls. It's just a fight being taken. SK Rossi winning it out and just claim that area of the map for them. Down to Destrian. What can he do here? Is anybody going to be watching for him?
Mark आएगा Destrian.
Aaron tucked behind the box, just waiting it out. A lot of fights he needs to try and take, but Thought that
Oh,
pressure
almost
this
wall
way.
banged away.
Good swing timing from Aaron though, but left now. Now 2v1. And Twiston is running out of time. Exchange there for the rifle. Has one more cloud burst, but now the swarm. Tags onto him. 55 health drop down. A bit of random spam. Finds the first kill, but he did not get half on this defuse. Dash enabled. Aaron sticking all the way through, and oh my goodness, almost making the play, but salvaged in the end.
Whoa, that is an incredibly close round. But I think Global Esports has done a great job there. Their ability to get into the site and use the Cosmic Divide to get into a favorable post plan, I like that. They're finally being able to string a couple of rounds together, and this is already a good half. 5 rounds on the board. If they can push it to 6, they're really starting to apply the pressure to Vitality. And you're seeing the players get a bit more confident.
Stadium में लोग
They're
नहीं
waking
हैं.
up.
Waking up indeed. They can make this an even half. It'll be beautiful for them. Lovely setup. This fight is about to take place with the operators. Guess what? Bit of a jet diff occurring right there and then. Actually making a name for himself, honestly, as well as that Korean jet player of 2023. And Twiston has been, so far, an absolute demon in this series. Shutting him down early. It's going to be quite good for them.
Yeah, taking out the final boss in the early stages is definitely going to be useful. But there are other players on Vitality that can be just as problematic.
Oh,
Monier's gonna have to control this.
The timing there was just so unfortunate. Monier dropping into his Astra form, but now there needs to be some pace. Moving all the way forwards, can he take control at the back of this site? And oh my goodness!
They're planting in the open.
Just beamed all the way down, nothing covering them as well from that position. Bone Cold's handed some of the easiest kills of his life. Now the lockdown, just layer after layer, pushing the players back to shot. Just cannot quite get out of there. SK Rossi in that 1v3. The pride of India, but with 25 seconds left, he's put in an impossible task.
We saw Aaron win a 1v3 earlier on to give Global Esports the first pistol
There's
round.
one.
Rossi's got the talent.
Fight being taken, but not much time left into this one. Util just being dumped through, and a wall watched for. Destrian knew that time pressure was on, and 7-5 will be that scoreline. Global Esports fighting back in their own way, making it quite respectable.
Yeah, I think that is a respectable half. That's what you're looking for from Global. Apply some pressure. If they can come out with the pistol round win and follow up again, which would be 4 out of 4 pistol rounds, but if they can do it, this is still a really close map.
Yeah, and now a very special halftime as well. Let's throw it down to Yinsu, who's got a special guest for our halftime interview.
That is right, Bren and Saisho. I've got Rishi with me, the co-founder and owner of Global Esports. You waited a long time to see your players up on this stage. You know, how does it feel to finally see them play? I see you guys down there supporting them as well.
Yes, it feels amazing. It's crazy. We didn't think we'd get this far, but here we are, playing on the biggest stage in the world.
Yeah, I love hearing you guys cheer for them as well. All of the GE fighting coming on as well. What do you make of their performance so far? That was a really close half.
Yes, it's been okay so far. I know this is usually how the team starts, so even when they're scrimming, the first map is usually the slowest and then they pick up pace. It's looking so far so good. I think we should be able to pick up and take this map out and hopefully take it to map 3.
Oh, you have faith?
Yes, I have to.
Now, if you could, you know, talk to your players right now, give them a little bit of motivation, what would you say to them right now?
Oh wow, it's easy. GE fighting.
GE fighting?
Yes.
Anything else? Because I feel like a couple of them looked a little bit nervous in the beginning, but they're really picking up the pace now.
No, I think they're okay. A lot of them have experience on stage before, and the people that I was worried about are Monier and Texture because they haven't played on such a big stage before. So I think they're doing pretty good. I think now the team is just getting warmed up. They'll be good.
We're going to get to a map 3. You're promising me this. You're confident?
If not, I'll get you a jersey.
Yeah, oh, I'll take it. Okay, let's get a GE fighting at home for the fans that are watching.
Okay, perfect.
GE fighting!
GE fighting!
Yes!
And also shout out to the 300 plus people watching at our watch party in Mumbai.
Oh, okay. I love that. I love that shout out. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see what they can do in the second half, and I'm going to pitch this back to Saisho and Bren to get it on the way.
I think.
GE fighting. That's the key.
Fighting.
That is the key, Josh. The key to victory. And listen, this map is looking much better for them in comparison to that first map that we were just watching on Split, where it was very one-sided. You know, when you have new rosters being formed in this fashion, like Global Esports, talent coming from many different directions, different teams as well, different nationalities. There's always a risk that they might just falter on the big stage like this.
coach.
Yeah, but heading into this pistol round, it's going to be so important. I think it's almost too much to ask that Global Esports could win 4 out of 4 pistols, but so far they've been good for it. They've had set plays, and I feel like maybe quite a lot of their prep focus has been on winning those pistols.
Yeah.
And, you know, they tripped up on split, they weren't able to convert, but that was a different map. Maybe they were in a different place mentally too. This one's really important.
And so a lot of focus being placed now onto this pistol round, but you already see it. Waves of that utility being used. Hammered into the back of the B side, Twiston up close, and there's that Nano Swarm. Texture just trying to evacuate. He was dropped down low and does fall, but SK Rossi still alive, still in the fight, and he answers back. 2 kills claimed, making it that much more difficult for them, and still the flank being watched for.
Nice play.
Yeah, controlling that spray down, so watching for the flank. Now it's down to the 2 players of Vitality. Bonko will get this plant off. There's not going to be any pressure applied to try and disrupt them, but Destrom with the timing, no one really watching that one, and now taking the swings all together. Moniette inside of his astral form, and finally the swing is there from Aaron, the team captain, the IGL, making sure that they can slam dunk once again another pistol round.
Yeah, 4 out of 4 pistols for Global. They look clean in these rounds. They just need to extend it, that kind of focus, to the rest of their game. What a performance, and what a 2K from Rossi as well. This one really crucial to shut down Sender, but the anchoring from Rossi there was very nice. The kill onto Texture, so important. And Brent, I know we've talked a lot about Rossi, but I feel like he's just such a cool player in terms of his backstory and his motivations. And I was watching a recent interview that he had with Yinsu, and he said that he's done well domestically, but that was never his goal. He said, in India, we always worship foreign idols, foreign teams. We never had an Indian team to look up to or an Indian player to look up to because we had no achievements outside our country. And SK Rossi was saying, I need to change that. I am in a position to change that. This is my moment. I need to do it. I mean, that just speaks, I think, to the way that Global Esports is approaching this game and the way that Rossi's approaching this game. And this is a winnable map for them.
Yeah, so winnable. That importance as well for India as a region. We really have been hammering this point at home, but it's a region that's just been, you know, marred, I think, by issues with the infrastructure as well. Just really kind of like putting a dampener, I think, on the esports scene, but this is a massive moment. See if they can make the most of it here on this big stage for SK Rossi.
Yeah, can you capitalize?
Yeah.
And the rest of Global as well. I mean, it's players from all over the place with different backgrounds and different stories, which makes it a really ambitious project. Texture picking up both of those kills over on A and shutting down one of the biggest threats. A 3v5 for Vitality. Surely it's unwinnable, I mean, even with the Sheriff potential.
Even with the Sheriffs, I mean, oh my goodness, it's looking a bit awkward. Nowhere near as awkward as it has been in the prior map. Already just layering into the util. Sees the horn, everything being used. Multi just trying to make it difficult for them, but Texture's watching that angle down. So this time, Global Esports able to win out in that anti-eco round. Not too much damage being done as well to their own economy, so a much better beginning to this half.
Yeah, super important. And if you recall, round 2, Global Esports barely kept anybody alive, and they had to buy up for round 3, so they didn't get a bonus. With how cleanly Texture dealt with these players, they've got a good bonus round.
Yeah.
So do we see a set strat? Can they damage the Vitality economy? Can they keep some momentum going? For the first time in this entire series, the play is actually in Global Esports' hands.
The battle is not going to be taking place just yet, but that slow take of A main control from Vitality. Have the rifles, of course. At the same time, that util being sent forwards is just Bone Cold alone. Just trying to make sure that they've got presence, and this time the swing timings are there. They were spaced up, overlapping each other. There was potential for that spray down, but the site going to be gained. So Vitality realizing it's been offered for them.
Look at
and now the
Twiston,
flank timing. Twiston is so pushed all the way into their spawn with the rifle in his hands right now, and it has been cleared, but where's the trade? It's not there.
Oh, that's
Sprays
unbelievable.
down the dash back just to disengage. To play with the rest of his team in his high-low setup. Brutal to try and break through. Texture, in the midst of all of this, that's managed to find himself a rifle, but 2v4. Might as well try and
ओ
play
भाई
it.
तो अंधे में मर
Random
गए
spam again, just onto that common angle means that Monye's
Wow.
dealt with. And, oh my goodness, the
Yeah.
reactions just
Yeah.
dragging that one all the way down, finding the final bullet.
The spray control from Twiston and Molsey was impeccable in that round. And
Hey,
once
brother.
again, the same as Split. This duo, this relatively unknown duo to the global stage is pounding. And if you talk to any fans of EMEA, Twiston and Molsey, they're primed. They're ready to take that next step up to the big stage and show everybody how talented they are. Underrated, but very skilled.
They have just been waiting for that opportunity to showcase what they can do on the global events, on the global stage.
And that bonus round from Global didn't actually do very much damage to the Vitality economy. So...
Flash play! Oh my goodness, that's a little bit awkward.
Oh, Texture didn't take a point of damage, but I don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, just about gets out of there, doesn't he? Still, another pop flash play, and that angle
Oh,
was
nice.
just perfect, but oh
Nice.
my goodness! Monye
Oh.
just running
Yeah,
circles
yeah,
around them, spraying them down, a bit of inaccuracy helping them out, and well, the main choke point also being watched for. Texture, a bit more of a defensive position from him, but this round so far just entirely secured up from Monye, really.
Yeah, I think the biggest player that has improved from map 1 to map 2, and maybe shaken off some of the nerves that Rushi was talking about, is Monye. How many times did we see him push a smoke, take a bad fight, not be there for a trade on Split? And now on Pearl, he is in the right place at the right time more often than not.
The timing of that was just insane.
It was, yeah. I mean, he's playing anti-flash and he swings to help his teammates, sprays them both down. Second kill, maybe a bit of run and gun.
Sender's going to try and do his best to win out that round, but no swings, no easy fights being afforded. And so a Prime Gaming flawless here for Global Esports, 8-8. Being this scoreline.
That's major.
Yeah.
And Vitality are actually now put in a difficult spot. Their economy is good enough to force, but...
ओ भाई उसमें हैक दिया था
मस्त आ गया तो आ गया
That first engagement, I am not sure. Sender should have had the kill on Twiston. Oh, sorry. Sender should have had the kill on Texture 10 times out of 10 then.
A flawless round working out, and now it has pulled out a timeout from Vitality. They're feeling okay. Setting up the heat a little bit. Map 1 was nice and easy for us, but this one is a bit of a different task, and so they feel pressured to take that tax timeout and decide what they want to do.
टक्कर का लेके जीते या फिर हारे हम तो बोलेंगे
I think
भाई।
part of the decision will be, do we want to
पिछला
force on them?
मैप
They
देख
can
के समझ
afford
रहे
4
ना
rifles, so I think the
वन
best
साइडेड
option
ना
is
हो
to force
भाई
in that situation.
वन साइडेड
But
होता है तो खराब
Destrian's
लगता
only
है
going to have a sheriff. So it puts him in a bit of an odd spot, but it's pretty
अगर
fine to
हारे
have
भी
your
तो
Astra
भाई
play
थोड़ा
passive
तगड़ा
on the attack
टक्कर
side,
वाला
also
हारे।
just control one area, look for flanks, play the post plant.
There's some good ults that
क्यों करके
are
आते
online
हैं
for Vitality, and they're all going to be coming
चलो
online
15
as well. So you
सेकंड
have
तेरे
that
पास
Nightfall and Lockdown available to them, one away from the null command.
But I think from a tactical perspective, from a strategic
ये
perspective,
ये
there's
कहाँ
not
पे है
too
भाई
much that Salah can be talking to
फिर
them
बियर
about
पार्टी
here,
चल रहा
because their explorations
उन
through
दोनों के
map
गिर रहा है
have been relatively successful.
वो
They
ग्रेनेड
just got
पकड़ा हुआ है
double sprayed down
किलर
towards Art. I don't think that's really like something you need to change the macro game plan around.
Here's a fight that's going to be taking place. Again, the Battle of the Jets, you're going to be witnessing this head-to-head. Recall star up close. At least just a star popped, actually, off the back of that one, and is left ever so
nice.
slightly a gap. Texture. Beautiful shot from him, just finding the target. Twiston, though, playing up close. Flash play as well. Let's see if he wants to try and play through this one. A dash forwards into it, and the angle not watched for SK Rossi with the anchoring. Might have just overcooked it, though. Tries to take the wider swing, wanted a little bit more, and he is going to be punished. That lockdown, Texture just mistiming it.
Okay, doesn't look like Texture's going to get punished because this would be wild overextension for Sender, but they might catch a rotator, retaker.
Yeah, pushing forward, just trying to take this fight forwards. There's a Prowler, and a whole lot of utility just jumped through. Texture, though, what an answer once more. Storm ripped out of his hands, and 4 kills were found in that round. Wonderful, wonderful response. And you know, for as much as we have been highlighting Twiston as that player, as that guy, who's just been the spearhead, the entirety of Vitality just putting up monstrous numbers. Texture finally coming online and finally really just showcasing what he can do.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was worried when he got caught in the lockdown, but they'd already shut down the player that could punish him. I think if Twiston was alive, he would have sought out that duel, but instead Texture allowed to stay alive and pop off. Aaron's happy with that. Texture's not a bad replacement for Cryo on.
Yeah, apparently.
As a teammate, as a Jet starter setup. Have we seen Vitality on an eco round yet?
I mean, we have when they've been losing these pistol rounds.
Sure.
But outside of that, it feels unlikely.
I can't quite recall, but it definitely feels like Global have got the
Oh,
best opportunity they've had.
अच्छा मारा.
Again, Monya, though, gets a 3K out of that position, even though he's pushed.
Being pressured there by the Stingers as well is a difficult task to really remain unscathed. So the fact that he did get 3 is quite impressive. But they have handed over this rifle to Destrian. But not going to have the players afforded for Vitality to make the most of this one. It's going to have to be, again, heroics, lurk plays maybe. You can see him throwing out the starter just to throw in a bit of subterfuge, but I believe there's an alarm bot just before it. Yeah, so they're just fully aware that he's not going to be pushing through that smoke.
And he was hoping that the smoke would draw more players to A and allow him to get a lurk off, but Bazi was watching that area no matter what. Doesn't
तो यहाँ टॉप खाएगा अरे टेक्सचर हट गया वहाँ से
to turn this one around, especially with only 30 seconds, but we've seen them win some crazy rounds so far.
टेक्सचर या तो मार खाएगा
Off, that's in response to that.
निकाल दिया बच गया
Astra Star's just being placed down, and yeah, all down to Destrian, but is contained, taken care of. Global Esports showcasing that they
Bro, come back again.
Yeah,
बोल रहा है भाई full comeback है
Back again.
comeback तो हो रहा है
This next round now going to be so important for Vitality.
full comeback है
Ton of
भाई
ults available to them if they want to try and swing it around, but Global Esports not even on their map pip. They are
सही निकाला था
themselves a
भाई
steady
बोल
lead.
रहा
The
हूँ
potential is there now to try and take this all the way into that map 3.
लेकिन अच्छा तो तुम्हें
And I
रेस्टोरेंट
think
खोल के
that
रखा है
the level that Vitality is playing at is maybe slightly lower than Split, but to me the big difference between map 1 and map 2 is Global
उन लोग
Esports
जेट
stepping up.
ये राउंड में भाई बस 2 किल मारा.
Bit of a fight happening in mid here as Global Esports look like they want to
Yeah.
pressure with the Orator.
Oh,
Nice shot again takes that
Texture.
with the spear off.
Just able to do that one on
स्प्लिट में वही
Twiston
नहीं तो मार रहा था वही तो बहुत ज़्यादा मारा था इस पर टेक्सचर मारा
Texture just removing that threat of Twiston. The guy is supposed to be leading the charge.
The defensive side probably just favored, you know, in the Jet head-to-head in general, but that's what you absolutely need to do. You can't allow Twiston to have his way, which he was able to do all the time in map 1.
खेले कोई तोड़ा ही नहीं वो फिर.
Texture from that angle. Now opting to play at the back of the side, but there's going to be that no command sent through. Watching for the smoke push.
खराब
there, it's going to dissipate. Now a Cosmic Divide as well, and Texture, you got to be kidding me. You can't be trying to push through this one. I mean, can't use any abilities whatsoever. Doesn't even have a dash. Does he still want to try and take this one? Plan it out into the open.
It's a great plant spot.
Yeah.
I think the key player to watch here is going to be Monya.
This timing just being taken into mid. Could be a bit of a backstab play. Prowler goes through the wall as it does fade away. Monya now off the smokes, it's a double face, and okay, contained, just that flank, that one play that was happening. Now to Nightfall, scatters his way across, but it's that 3v3, Bazzi sticking it, does manage to get out, the shot, fine, but eventually they deal with him, but has enough been done for him? The smoke again fading away, Texture sticking it now with the cloud burst, but eventually enough shots fired off into the cloud burst that they find their mark, and Vitality a little bit squeaky that round, but they do eventually claim it.
I think though the strengths of Vitality's post plan would win them most of the time that round.
Yeah.
The fact that they control art so heavily, and this kill here to me just closes the round out, because without any pressure, they have 3 players holding this angle, and the spike is just right in the open, right in front of them. Unless the spray misses miraculously and someone gets a full diffuser.
ऐसे उल्टा
डिफ कर दिया भाई
If anybody would try and pull that out, it is such a dangerous position.
डिफ कर दिया भाई
When your opponent has knives.
For exactly the reason that we just saw. Head-to-head, that battle that's taking place between these two players.
दिखा देगा तो मजा आ जाएगा.
He answers back, doesn't he? Gets up to 20 kills on it, but holding the up close position. Dash was just about fading, he couldn't get out of there.
And that was a really bold angle to be taking. The defenders have the advantage there almost all the time. This lockdown is so early from Aaron. Monye can't overheat.
Offsetting of the movement. Do they want to try and punish this? They know where he's going to be isolated. Jump peak going to be spotting him out. Bazzi has to try and bail him out here. Util drop forwards. There we go. Swing is just perfect. Fragment nade did rebound against the wall. And take that one yet, but Global Esports were showing that discipline, but they have offered up the entirety of A now. This lurk timing from Sender. He has managed to find his way deep to the back of A. Now the Lombard though is going to be revealing that a position is compromised. So
something going on here.
Clashing with Aaron, they're walking back to back.
Yeah, I mean, just right now, Sua's watching it. It needs to be the trade. Bazzi contains. Pushes to the corner, the position is no 10 seconds. The wrist is there, but is there time? That is the question. It's going to be sprinting all the way with a knife out now.
Rossi has nade.
And it's not really of it right out into the open. It should be a slam dunk, indeed it is. SK Rossi. Safe hands from him.
अबे लेकिन वो जेट वाला तो दिखाना चाहिए.
Now here for Global Esports, one step closer.
बहुत भारी था. दिखाना भाई.
2 राउंड बस.
Thus far, Brent too, is that Global Esports.
ये ला भाई मस्त मारता भाई.
ये ला कल उसका मैं DRX वाले मैच में देखे थे. हाँ वो लोग मारा था.
Global Esports.
लग रहा है ये मैच में डेप खेलना पड़ेगा.
They had found the core that worked for them.
बस यही ट्राई करने के लिए खेलेंगे भाई.
And the fact that they are now on the precipice of going to a third map and taking the game to Vitality, a dark horse squad from EMEA with a lot of skill on the roster. This is already impressive.
फिर से टाइम आउट लिया.
Global Esports though
एक ही टाइम आउट
need to keep
देता
their
है.
foot on the gas.
दो.
They can't allow Vitality to come back into it, and Vitality are going to have opportunities.
That's going to be their aim with this timeout.
Yeah, this next round though, they're taking the timeouts whenever they've got a force buy situation. Their economy is really poor here, Vitality. They can afford like a rifle or two, but it's not great. So I think Salah's
देखो अगर वो फ्रिज में असली का रेड बुल पड़ा हुआ है ना तो 2 कैन तो पहले टटक जाते हैं.
असली का है बस.
वाइटैलिटी का ये राउंड ओपनिंग
देता है
तो
बस.
बहुत मस्त.
तुमको ये फुट स्प्रिंग सब ले जाने देता है. तुमको जो भी ब्रांड का जो भी चीज का तुमको रखना है रखो, लेकिन जो ब्रांड स्पॉन्सर्ड है वही वाला बस दिखेगा. बाकी तुमको जो पीना है पियो. जी फ्यूल सब च्युइंगम विंगम भी आजकल वो लाता है.
Global Esports are going to be pushing up B long, but that's going to open an avenue on the map for Twiston. And with Twiston having the hero rifle, he's the player to watch here.
भयानक पुश किया भाई.
Trying to carve out a path for them, but Texture watching this one. Operator tries to go for the flick, now being pressured. And Sender wasn't watching the right angle. Still, Texture is under a lot of pressure right now, just being flooded in. And out of position, still a second kill. It is even though, 3-3.
But now they've got rifles.
Yeah, they have.
Nice.
That's huge.
Such a massive one to win.
Because that also gives up the entire part of the map that the spike's been planted for. Destrian has an awful position here. He's not going to meet anybody. He's going to stay alive, but he can't spam the plant.
The wall blocks him away. SK Rossi with a flank timing. Just impeccable. Bone Cold not expecting it. And this task ahead of Destrian. To try and salvage this, it's an impossible one. Doesn't have any util. Not going to be watched for. Either side swinging back and forth, and SK Rossi finalizes it. And Global Esports now on the precipice. One more round is what's going to stand between them and bringing this to map number 3.
Their defense side has been so impressive on this map. 4 out of 4 pistol also starting to get the rifle rounds really working. Textures coming alive. Monye playing really well too. And even when the rounds are getting dangerous, they're finding the punishes and clearing these areas of the map out really well. One more round required, and we head to Lotus. And I have no idea what can happen on Lotus. Don't even get us started. Big clash up.
Massive fight being taken, and the flash is good for him. All the players just out of position. SK Rossi, he's swinging wide right now. He's being forced back and forth. The wrist and misses. Texture doesn't land the shot. This is painstaking right now. They've already lost it, but it is now 1-for-1.
But I think Rossi panicked a little bit. He used his ultimate in the midst of all of this. Maybe just to try and keep himself alive. That's a big tool.
Yeah, it was a big tool. Not going to be available now. Aaron. His job just to try and hold down this angle. Doesn't pay for it with his life, but the util was cleared out. His turret not going to be watched now for any space that it's gained, and it forces him to just keep his eyes on it. physically himself. Doesn't have that util. Does have his back being watched though. See the util there with the alarm button and Nanoswarm needs to stay alive though, and there we go, timing. Nanoswarm popped off and it has separated them. Split them up. SK Rossi right into the corner.
Nice.
Realize finally spots it. Spike dropped down. And now
Nice,
the
nice.
nice. One after another. SK Rossi.
Let's go Rossi, bro. Let's go Rossi.
India. Taking them all the way now to map number 3 in this series.
What a map win, and what an emphatic way to do it at the end. Pearl belongs to Global Esports, and Vitality have been knocked completely asunder there. Not expecting to get...
क्या खेलेगा?
आ रहा है चॉस।
स्टार्ट हो जाएगा फिर वही छोटा खेलना पड़ेगा। स्विफ्ट प्ले खेलो।
हाँ? नहीं खेलेगा।
स्विफ्ट प्ले ही खेलना पड़ेगा जेम्स, अभी तुरंत स्टार्ट हो जाएगा।
हाँ तो स्विफ्ट प्ले तो खेलेंगे अभी।
जाओ
ना
नहीं आएगा। हेलो
Match found.
भाई बहुत चलो जेम्स, हम लोग भी जी बनते हैं। दवा खाना है भाई रेस खेल ले क्या जेम्स?
साइफर खेल, आतंकी बहुत मजा आएगा।
नहीं अभी क्यों ही खेलते हैं।
क्यों है लगता है भाई?
बोले तभी
साइफर खेलने का बुली करने में जो मजा आता है ना।
क्या? हाँ तो लाइव तो कर रहे हैं भाई। किसमें?
अरे बेदिया आया क्या? क्या एसेंडेंट हो गया भाई?
ये अब यहाँ बोल रहा था
एसेंडेंट 1 हो गया। अच्छा अब हम हो गए एसेंडेंट 1, समझा? अब हमको चाहिए फुल इज्जत।
अच्छा
यही डायलॉग देना था।
अरे तो ये चीज ट्रिपी को बोलो यार, ट्रिपी को बोलो।
अबे तो बेदिया तो नहीं पहुंचा है भाई। बेदिया क्या बीमार हो रहा था क्या? बीमार हो रहा था क्या?
बीमार
नहीं है भाई।
कहाँ था इतना दिन?
अब जब तक पीसी नहीं आएगा, प्रोसेसर नहीं आएगा तब
पावर ऑफ मसाला डोसा लिखता है वहाँ।
कौन सा प्रोसेसर चाहिए तेरे को?
57 नहीं 57
ऐसा प्रोसेसर जो हमको 400 FPS कंसिस्टेंट दे।
ले लो 5700।
अच्छा ओएस तो ठीक है।
डिमांड ले ले 5800 एक 3D ले ले।
मल्टीपर्पज
50 कितना क्या कितने का है?
हाँ अभी तो मिल रहा है
28।
वो ले ले। और ये क्या बोलते हैं मदरबोर्ड तो सपोर्ट करे, बायोस बस अपग्रेड कर लेना।
और
कितना रैम कितना है अभी?
यूज करते हैं साइड
32 कर लेते हैं। पूरा लोड सब चीज एकदम मस्त स्मूथ हो जाएगा।
ठीक है
ग्रीन थीम इन्वेंटरी का ये फ्लेक्स कर रहा है। कब है?
ग्राफिक्स कार्ड भी तेरे को अपग्रेड नहीं करना पड़ेगा, समझ रहे हो?
हमको पता, हम वैसे भी नहीं करेंगे।
बाकी सब चीज तेरा इजी हो जाएगा।
ग्राफिक कार्ड अपग्रेड करने का तो जरूरत है।
ओए 3D तो 48,000 में मिल रहा है, क्या बोल रहा है? 3D 8 कोर 16 थ्रेड और 5800X है। थोड़ा 20 में
बाहर ही फ्लैश।
One enemy remaining.
AM4 सॉकेट 500 चिपसेट। बायोस में क्या 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 करेंगे, क्या अपग्रेड
बायोस
होगा?
अपग्रेड करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा। फ्लैश कर रहे जेम्स, पलट 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 पलट।
अच्छा तुम लोग क्या स्ट्रीम कर रहा था कि हमको तो दिख ही नहीं रहा स्ट्रीम।
क्या डिस्कॉर्ड में?
अरे वो ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट्स का मैच चल रहा था, वही देख रहा था अभी। अभी वो थर्ड मैप गया ना, अभी पॉज में।
अभी पॉज मोड में।
इन लोग भी वही देख रहा था, निपुण लोग, तो हम भी आगे देख रहे हैं।
अबे ना
Watch out.
कितना 1 2 3
टॉप पे से
अरे कुछ वजह से ठीक है, मुश्किल लगे
बाय। क्या
जो बता हुआ स्टार्टिंग पर
Enemy spotted A.
हेलो ठीक है, मैं जाता हूँ।
तो रुके रहो।
क्या करेंगे भाई, वैलोरेंट हम खेलेंगे नहीं, देख के हम चस्काना नहीं चाहते। चस्का देंगे तो फिर सलाम फिर भगाएंगे लोग, फिर गाली देंगे पीसी को, अपने आप को, टीममेट को।
अरे बाप रे, 52 टैग है। स्पेक्टर मिल गया, स्पेक्टर है यहाँ पे। ये हो क्या कर रहा है आतंकी?
अरे हमको लगा ये मारेगा इसलिए आगे घुस गए।
हेलो स्क्रीन टच।
हमको लगा नियॉन मार लेंगे बोल के हम आरएनजी करने चल गए।
होल्ड कर सकता था।
Guys, your pets find them, tell me. I don't
अबे
speak
वही
wolf
तो
or tiger, whatever.
अबे हमको लगा नियॉन मारेगा इसलिए हम जा रहे हैं आरएनजी करने। छोड़ो
सीधा नाइट मोड ऑन कर।
Help a girl out, would you?
Need a drop.
फैंटम बैक भाई, फैंटम चला रहे हो?
नहीं इधर
चला मैं
तेरा
YouTube
वो
से
भी
देख
नहीं
रहा
गया
हूँ,
बे, तो पट्टा को भी
YouTube
नहीं
से
गया।
देखना पड़ रहा है मेरे को। चल रहा है क्या?
बोल रहा
साउंड कर
ठीक है।
अरे मैं देखा ही नहीं कि यहाँ पे चालू हो गया, बीच में लोडिंग दिखा रहा था बस।
I know exactly where you are.
Last player
अबे
standing.
भाग दिया भाई, इसका अल्ट मार दिया ना।
अबे आरएम लेके रखा है
तो तुमको तो दिख रहा है, फाइट लेना आएगा सामने।
Target 86. Net deployed. Flat. 2 suppressed.
One enemy remaining.
नहीं कर रहा, टैप में पिक करना। एक और फ्लैश है।
Flashbang.
अरे मस्त, अभी ना मस्त काम किया भाई। लास्ट राउंड में यही काम करना था।
Last round before the switch.
We're moving out. Back heavy.
अबे हमको सही में लगा था नियॉन मार देगा, उसके पास बुलडॉग था, बोल के हम आरएनजी करने गए, कूद गए थे, वहाँ गलती कर दी थे।
Help a girl out, would ya? Go, go, go.
Where are you?
Hawk out.
Suppressing.
Blinded.
2 suppressed. No one walks away.
कहाँ?
हाँ मामा पता नहीं,
कोई दिख भी नहीं गया। साइफर है कहीं तो है।
अल्ट मार
I don't know what these guys are doing. They're fighting each other at the end of the map.
देखे सब देख
lost in that second half.
The hunt begins.
Motion så. Initiate dedicated.
भगवान को रिप्लाई तेरी तो करूँगी सब
Switching sides.
We're dancing now. Let's keep it up.
Gun here.
Well, here we go, folks. 3, 1 more to decide.
Gun here.
Who moves forward in this competition? Go ahead and send it back over to Brennan Sideshow.
Flash
Hope you guys
मारना
have a good
हम ये
There.
मार रहा नेड मार रहा
Yeah, seriously.
टी खाली है
छोड़ो रीटेक करेंगे
Goes home.
संगोड़ा बारे दिला ये भाई ये संगोड़ा
मैच
सब
स्टार्ट हो
ब्लैक
गया
प्रिंट
लगता
करके
है
इधर उधर से लड़ पास खड़ा कर फाइट मार
बी है ओए फिनिक्स मारा
कोयला सेकंड टाइम देखी भी तो था पूरा 2005
Reloading. Spike down B.
नाइस फ्लैश
One enemy remaining.
बहुत सही
वहां से
फ्लैश
फ्लैश किया था
मुंह है यहाँ सब फ्लैश
Match
होता है
point.
Who else is having a great time? Just me.
এটা মাগারো বাপ
I'm gutted. I need a drop.
হ্যাঁ এটা ওয়েটিং যাচ্ছে ক্রিসমাস পরে हुए বাগরা মাস্টার
Oh my goodness! Punishing this, running backwards, backpedaling.
They can't even make a dent.
From there, now this pressure really on the tender. Can't quite deliver it.
Throwing charge.
Awkward fight there, awkward. Tries to drop down.
Suppressing.
Forward ahead
Spike planted. Last
अबे
player
हमें लग रहा है
standing.
सबसे
One enemy remaining.
अल्टर अल्टर
हां
Found one.
अच्छा अच्छा
Nice try, mate.
Defenders win.
Great for you.
Since just feel like they've fixed that issue. Running through into it. Spike going to drop down to the corner.
Spike just drop down the corner.
They look from Bone Court. He can do some real
Ooh,
damage.
भाई क्या shot.
Okay. I'm worried.
You should be worried, Josh.
I'm worried again.
Yeah, you should be worried, Josh. Yeah.
Going to get the entire ire of India on you as well if you keep this one up.
It wasn't my fault.
Well, kills are offered up. 3-3 still in this round now. 3 versus 3.
उसी खेलना सुबह
Slowing it down a little bit here for Vitality, making sure that they wait it out.
I think Vitality's composition is usually going to have a lot of utility, but in these early rounds, they can't afford all of it, obviously.
just अभी डिफेंडिंग
साथ में मैच देखते बेदिया वापस आ गया
Early in the half.
आओ मैच देखो बेदिया
The question is just whether
हम फोन से आते डायरेक्ट पैड में देखते हैं आराम से
ठीक है
and the global esports players are not going to have any idea whether Vitality have pushed D because they're miles away.
They've concentrated all the way up. It's always awkward, honestly, retaking this C side when you don't have any control of the inner workings of the map, the connectors, because you really do have to clear everything carefully. You don't know if they could have pushed up. You can see Aaron making sure it's a slow and steady approach here, just trying to link up with the rest of his team from Waterfall.
Time is going to tick, but Vitality again have no util, so no post-plant ability.
Flash to push them through. One player holding a water there. That's Bone Cold to the back. They want to fight this one, and the Sheriff's in their hands. Anything could happen. Run and gun in action, but Aaron, he will win out the fight eventually. Dropped down to 17 health, but listen, not as clean as we've seen, at least from Pearl being able to convert those anti-ecos, but it does get converted nevertheless.
There was no need to be worried.
प्रोसेसर में अच्छा डील ले लो यार.
There was no need to be worried.
Guys, don't flood my DMs. It's fine.
But yeah, Global Esports, really important that they convert that one. Now, Aaron has been a rock for them to hold on to. It was Texture and Monye really dominating map 2, but Aaron was there solidly the whole time, and he pulls them through in another pistol.
Yeah.
Just like he did to open split.
Let's see what happens here with this next round. So Global Esports not opting to buy into the rifles. It's a much weaker buy from them, just continuing the bonus, keeping it going. See what they can get done. A lot of util being used though, and that flash, oh my goodness! Up close, corralled into the corner, slowed all the way down, Twiston. It's making a Vandal look like a phantom.
इसको check नहीं किया तो गया.
And yet though up close, oh my!
Oh my!
Second shot.
Could have been everything, couldn't it?
Yeah, makes it dangerous for them though. Jump peek, SK Rossi taking it again. There's a bit of a Marshall moment. Gun is quite good, by the way.
Any damage done here is actually huge. Rossi could give his team a phenomenal advantage in round 4.
So how does he want to play this one? I mean, he hoovered up the rifle in his hands right now with his Phantom. And he should be playing for the kills, like you said, Josh.
Yeah, I think he wants to be playing pretty aggressively. I don't think saving the rifle here is the right move. But looks like he just wants to take a cautious approach. And that's going to let Twist and Bone Cold Multi, that's going to let those guys off the hook.
Yeah. Maybe not willing to give them potentially any easy kills. Multi is 2 away from his ult, so
yeah, there's always
play close to it.
There is always a risk reward.
Yeah, 3 away from Bone Colds and Twiston. So,
and there's a lot of ways to play for ult orbs on this map. But still, okay. SK Rossi taking the safe approach there. A Vitality, that means that they're going to be able to get a decent buy. But I think this breach flash, where you just saw Twiston follow up, that clearly was
उसका
not
दाम
accounted for by
35 ही है.
So
ज़्यादा नहीं गिरा. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा
they're going to
1000
commit so many bodies to try
उससे
and
कम
control A.
करवा
You
सकते
can't
हैं.
just allow all of you guys to get flashed and stuck in a corner. That was a massive miss. Texture with an operator in his hands though
ये
was
ले लेगा.
such a major win
बोलते हैं.
condition on Pearl. And here we see it again.
ये भी ले
might be
सकता है.
just that.
5800 XP ले सकता है without 3D वाला.
Look at that.
बेरिया. बोला तो 25 में 24 23 24 में मिल जाएगा.
Or by Bazzi, I should say.
है नहीं है बेरिया.
And they are once again pushing up off the back of this drone. Now they did this prior though. They did this in the pistol round, so it should be contained and aware. And look at this Vitality. Oh, they've got all 4 of their players ready for the approach, but it is just an absolute slaughter back and forth.
I don't think they were expecting as many of the global players to be there. Vitality have called an immediate pivot into C. But that's the game plan from Aaron. He wants them to run into the Nano Swarms.
Look at this angle. Operator in his hands, Texture. He's holding for it. The clearance isn't good. Oh my goodness, the spacing just good enough. Still a bit of damage done there through the wall. Bone Cold dropped down to 5 health. The damage is being done now in this 2v3. Still, you can't afford to give up too much. Paranoia play. Twiston tries to just spam the angle. He's expecting a player to swing through him. Left down into that 1v3. Bone Cold will have to really pull out all the stops to be trying to win this one, and it's just not possible. Not with the resources available to him. So, Global Esports, really good options, really good ideas as they're heading into this defense side.
Yeah, I think that round was fantastic. I mean, the triple stack from Global Esports on one side of the map, driving the Vitality players into Nanoswarms and the Operator on the other side. That is really good. And also, the small mistakes that we were seeing from Global before, where they would line up and give easy spray downs and not be there supporting each other, a lot of that has gone away, almost all of it. And because of the weird situation that Vitality's economy is in, they're almost baited into force buying again. They've had 2 back-to-back rounds where Global Esports has the advantage in the economy. This is scrap metal that
Another
Vitality
clash,
are
though.
working with.
That's what's going to be happening here towards the A side of the map. That's stun. The fault line is there. And yeah, with a bit of spam through the doors. And when an Odin's in your hands, I mean, that thing can seem like paper. Still, the fight needs to be taken. You've got to be careful. You don't want to give away too much. And what's going to be offered for them? Well, has to dodge that flash. And as he does, it creates that opening.
It's the same breach flash, ruining Global Esports' control over A. And it's opened up a gap for Twiston.
Oh, yeah. And just with the door opened up, that one connector, the prior fight being taken, lurks his way in. absorb it over for Global Esports. I mean, Texture's doing a lot, just very disciplined there as he just tries to slowly pick up onto this angle, even a crouch peek as well. Nade pushing them back. I think if you are Global Esports, just want to be saving the weapons that you got here. Don't want to be giving away the operator.
Yeah, if they can play exits, that would be beneficial, just to keep damaging Vitality's economy. But this map, you can just exit everywhere.
It's a lot offered for them, but just to talk about this round that actually ended up happening as well, a recurring thing that we've seen. Like you said, Josh, that breach flash is not being dealt with when they fight over that A main control. I think Vitality's comp is much better at fighting for that early A main pressure.
They have a lot more utility that they can throw into that area, and also, I feel like whether it's players getting blinded or players having to turn away, that breach flash is ruining them. And it might be something where Texture wants to pre-cloudburst the area, just so
to block it off.
Yeah, just to block it off, so that when the flash pops, he doesn't have to worry about it. You just saw it there in the replay. It blooms kind of really high in the defender's sightline, but you could cloudburst that if you can predict the timing of it.
It's difficult.
Or alternatively, have somebody play from kind of the A site position so that they're anti-flash, and they can swing, but the angles are awkward.
So we step ourselves now into this round here, round 6. Swing off the Prowler. Oh, that's dealt with. Twistin. Felt like there wasn't too much else behind that one. Maybe just a little bit late with the stun that should have been coming, but
I like this Odin idea from Monye. It is working.
A lot of warbang angles on this map in particular. Saw Cloud getting good usage of it actually earlier in the tournament. A couple of Guardian kills, but it's an interesting round because the ultimates are building up on either side. A lot of tools to work with. You might start to see some of them offloaded.
3 players on the B site, and if Bone Cold gets his breach ult in there, those guys will not be able to hold on. It is a tiny choke point though, so risk reward maybe not quite in Vitality's favor. Wow. Lockdown being used here seems strange to me because Aaron's still going to be able to back up and pop his nanoswarms off.
It's quite interesting.
And he has a counter lockdown, so is this all just a fake to hit B with the breach ult or the Nightfall?
Looks like there might be a pivot in play. Yeah, there's a Nightfall. Moves them back. No more audio cues from Monye. There's a Rolling Thunder. That's used in response. Global Esports pushing them back, but still pushing their way through. Aftershock into the corner. It's going to be causing it to be a little bit more awkward, and time is running so damn low now. The wall's still blocking off these sight lines. Plat's going to go down, and no one really disrupting this up close to the wall. Texture does cover it.
What a shot.
It has to be heroics. It has to be now. One after the other. The double swing, not spacing themselves out, and it is just crumbling before them. What was an opening, what was an opportunity for Global Esports to at least turn that in their favor? It just crumbles. The same errors we were talking about in map number 1 just rearing their heads there.
Oh, and that's a 4v2. A 4v2 retake, I think, where it all just fell to pieces. Texture did such a good job at hitting the first one onto Destrian. But then this kind of crouch peek play from Bazzi is...
James
no bueno. Not too good, but set Sender up for a 4K. Holding on, and Vitality now powered up.
हम जिस फोन से आते हैं भाई
So that eco. Texture one away from his Blade Storm. It's a heavy stack over towards A. This time, not willing to fight over some of that A main pressure, so they've realized the mistake prior. They're like, okay, well, we don't really have the util to go pound for pound and try and fight for that control, so we'll give it up.
If they can sniff out the A stack, though, the rest of the map is so weak from Global's defense.
Wide open. See this positioning being played by Aaron. I mean, he was behind just the bank of sand there, but has to give it up. He does hear that util being used into the front side of B.
Uh-oh. The spike is returning over to A. Global Esports haven't moved an inch.
As he's holding his fall line, I think. Maybe off a bit of util, but revealing a couple of these players, fault line, and a nade as well.
Okay, the pivot into B here makes more sense to me, I think.
Yeah, a lot has been showcased so far, I think. Global Esports making it quite obvious that they've stacked this and out into B. Should be a free plan, yeah, especially with the Cove. It's going to be blocking any potential damage. Obviously, the position isn't even there in the first place, but playing for this retake, I think Narrow sight lines, narrow angles as well. Could see that the pistols get a bit of work done. Dart pushes the players back now, and Vitality feeling the pressure. It's definitely on. Shorty right up close and personal, still twisting. Lurks his way around, and no one is dealing with this guy at all. Shorty in play. That's going to be that slam dunk. Looking like it could have got a bit dangerous, but no, Vitality win it out. 4 players remaining alive.
And I think at this point in the game, after 7 rounds have been played, Vitality should have a really good read of how Global Esports are playing their defense. And this is where a good attack side caller or a good coach is going to be able to give you a lot of other good ideas for the rest of the rounds. And something that strikes me is that Twiston hasn't been double blast packing into C very much. We saw players do that a lot in some of the previous games on Lotus. I mean, Jing comes to mind, but there were a bunch of other people doing it.
Yeah.
But he has his Razor. There's only really been Aaron holding the C site early on. I feel like that's incredibly abusable. And Global Esports have taken a timeout here, but that also allows Salah to talk to Vitality. And I'm concerned because Global's defensive plan doesn't look too bad, but they're putting a lot of resources into fighting A lobby, and they're still losing that. So that weakens the rest of the map whilst not even allowing them to hold A lobby.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, but they don't have the tools to really execute the plan.
Well, one of the best looks that they have showcased so far, at least, is putting that operator in the hands of Texture. Because, honestly, one of the weaknesses of Vitality's comp, I will say, is that this Harbor, this solo controller, you can't smoke just A main and fake that you're pressuring A main. So an operator is really powerful from long sidelines.
Counterpoint. What if SK Rossi on Sova ops?
I mean, that is, okay. Hello, India, I'm ready for it. Let's go. I mean, sure. Why not?
Very unusual. He's probably going to have to send out a recon dart early for some control and then operate. But, I mean, look at Vitality. I think they're going to go for the play that I talked about. Double blast pack with the Razor into C.
Util being dumped through, so control of A. Immediately pivoting. They know that they're pushing up a lot of the player base. Now you can see a lot of the team of Vitality. Dumping a bit of utility through, and now you see it reckoning in a showstopper. Great combination. Clears out the side entirely. And this ult is a little bit
really
awkward there from SK Rossi. Yep, dashing away just to avoid that showstopper rocket that was flying right towards their spawn. But
and one of the problems is, I mean, if SK Rossi had ulted as the plant was going down, then maybe they don't get that one off.
Timing. Oh my goodness, the lurk. Oh, it's all just a bit hidden, isn't it? Monyet, will he be able to be aware of this? Not quite. Sender's reflank has just been brutal for them. Backstabbing them. Moving forwards though, Aaron does deal with this one. Now how does this retake happen? A lot of util, aftershock into the corner. SK Rossi moving up, has the operator. Does he suspect the player is close? Time is running low. Texture trying to stick this now, the raw spam, the random spam. Trying to go for the quick scope, half onto the defuse. No one's dealt with Twiston. And he was just that extra layer that they needed.
Good execution from Vitality. Nice post-plant play as well. And Global Esports finding it very difficult to retake with an op in the hands of Rossi. And the kind of setup here makes it really difficult. That post-plant spot that is miles out in the open. And they're able to get that plant down because there was nobody on C. They're leaving C open super early in the rounds. I think you're probably going to see something similar here from Vitality. If they try and go towards A and they meet too much resistance, pivot C, get a plant.
Yeah, they just want to fight over this one. Again, the double flashes up into the top corner. This time, no Texture. He does have the Blade Stormer, and yet backing him up. Paranoia now going to be ripping through, and it does land on a couple of the targets. All that util being dumped forwards. You're going to be able to win out this fight. Question is, can they fight and claim over this next rifle? Destrian's there, just trying to take the battle to them, making it awkward.
Yeah, they trade a kill but get 2 rifles for it, so it's still good for Global Esports. Double Vandal, 3v3 retake. Vitality are favored for sure, and they've got nice post-plant positions, but it's winnable for Global Esports.
It becomes really hard to try and clear out players who are holding close.
Multi's given away where he is.
Yeah, it's revealed. On a headshot angle though, there's not going to be a re-swing. Dart push back now. Has to be aware that there could be a push, but time, again, starting to run low. These post-plant positions, they got to know that there are a few players there holding in. The timing. Someone needs to start sticking this. Where are the protocols? Where are the layers? A tap onto the spike, but it's just so difficult to try and win out now, and left up to Aaron. Will claim a rifle in the middle of all of this one, but another round tallied up now for Vitality. They're going to be, I think, 6 on the board.
And this is where Global Esports needs to change up the defensive setup. I mean, you can't just do the same thing every time and expect it to work when Vitality have got the read. I think you need to be putting pressure. Maybe you fight Sand this round, or maybe Texture opts towards C this round, or you go for, you know, a stack towards B and play retake A. I don't know, there are different options here. But the point being that they need to shift. Vitality have got the read currently. And so you see it happen actually. And it looks like Texture is going to be set up with the operator on C. But they've still got the Killjoy utility behind that. Might have been better off putting Aaron on B. But this is a new team and I'm sure Aaron's scrambling to come up with the adjustments early.
Oh my goodness, Bazzi, given the timing, you can't still be taking that fight though. He does back away with the aftershock, so early kill found. Pretty vital target as well in the form of Twiston, but an instant rotation now by Vitality. They noticed that that early utility wasn't being used towards A main. Chances are they're not playing it, but SK Rossi gets some really good mid-round information, and that drone spots at least 2 of the players.
And there's 3 players ready to defend A.
Yep, swarming back onto the site. Operator, Texture pushing forwards, that's a risky maneuver.
And he missed the shot.
Yeah, mistimed, risky timings, and there was a gap into the smoke. The spam is just not being afforded, is it? No angles to really play for, and the operator's going to be salvaged, picked up, backed away. Global Esports forced to save for another day.
Vitality looking clean. I like the pivots as they move around the map. I think one of the big things that Boncold's done well here is make his team quick to react to things. When they realize
by
there's pressure in one area
defending
of the map,
निकालना था
they're
यार
very
Global
fast
Esports
to
को.
immediately group and hit somewhere else. They're not trying to play the clock, they're just trying to play the rotations. Make sure they get easy access to sites. Global Esports had the read though, it just... Vitality overwhelmed them as that sloppiness came back into their play.
Trying to play retake there. I mean, maybe it's different if Texture ends up landing a shot. This could be really dangerous. With a no-scope, you can't even save the weapons into it.
No, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Absolutely brutal. Not only do you lose all of your weaponry, but Vitality didn't have to use their Breach ultimate or their Killjoy ultimate. They still have 2 enormous tools to win another round. On C, on B, you know, wherever they want to use them, maybe a post plant A. There are just so many options on this map for how you want to work the ults.
Steadily
कौन
gaining a
कुटर कुटर
lead.
करके खा रहा है बे?
Obviously, the map has found itself to be quite attack-sided so far at lock-in.
James का
Yeah,
सारा.
so I
Could
guess
bode well, I suppose, for Global Esports, but
how many
honestly,
rounds do Global Esports need?
yeah.
अकड़ रहा है भाई.
4 in the
कचर
pistol.
कचर करके.
4 in the
पूरा
pistol, I think,
कचर कचर
might be
करके
the
खा
minimum,
रहा
but
है. ये
still
जेम्स
early days, still a new map, a lot of unknowns.
क्या?
क्या खा रहे हो बे कचर
Can't
कचर?
fight. That's what Global Esports have been forced out to
Kurkure.
do, and it's pretty obvious this pressure. That's a paranoia, but doesn't catch all of it. And the Horn has to be dealt with, which resets the aim. And Texture, he can't even get a kill out of it. Nano Swarms. Down low into the corner.
चला गया वो चला गया वहाँ.
Wide into the open.
अरे बच गया कैसे बच गया?
Doesn't pay for it with his life. Could spam the common angle. but
क्यों
no, it's
भाग
away,
रहा है
so
भाई
the
क्यों
bullets were
भाग रहा
blocked.
है?
अच्छा म्यूट कर दे रहा.
Quite interesting though. He has managed to lurk his
अबे
way into
तुमको
a
नहीं
slight
बोल
timing.
रहे हैं भाई.
ये लोग बोल रहा है.
But all this
इन
util
लोग को
just slowed
बोल
him
रहे
down.
काहे भाग रहे
Probably
हैं
sees
साला.
just to delay this one. Phone call as well. Right at the back. Angles are being watched for and played for. Even at lockdown, but no, they just wait
ऐसे
right
ही
into
इंडिया
the common angle.
बदनाम ना हो और साला
And I
खेल
think at
के
this point,
बदनाम कर
the
दे रहा है.
defensive ideas are reeking of desperation.
Yeah.
Global Esports with an attempt at a sand crunch, but no one was pushing on C.
Bit half-baked.
Very half-baked, yeah. Needed more time in the proof and draw. Sad deflated. But if Global Esports can get this round, their dominance in the pistols might be able to carry them through to still making a map out of this. But it's the same idea again, the same pressure. Let's see if the breach flash from Boncold works.
पर लेकिन नहीं
already
खेलना
flash
था
over the
भाई.
top. Texture dashing forwards. There is a dart in play. No one was dealing with this one. And yet again, okay.
Bazzi used his ult
element. Yeah, that was an ult to push them back. I mean, have to use the smoke, I suppose, just to plot the course all the way into B. You can see the players have already taken up all this space. The spike, though, out in the open. Bazzi just needs to contain this. But they could be anywhere right now. Nightfall now being used for a fight towards A main. Smoke's going to be fading any minute now. And a fight being taken and won right now. Global Esports. They shut that one down. Have to be aware. Bazzi backing away. Peak timing. Twiston's position known. But now it's all down to Sender. Still, looks like it should be an easy one for Global Esports.
Yeah, I think the spike being down made all the difference. Like, trade offer. We take A, you get the rest of the map. Normally not a good trade, but when the spike is down and there's nowhere to pivot, Global Esports have the advantage. Good double face,
Spike down हो
making
गया
sure
ना
Sender
वहाँ.
doesn't have a crumb of it. And they're 4-8 at the half. Could this still be winnable?
देखते हैं अटैकिंग कैसे
Potential is
करता है.
there. Like we said earlier, this is a bit more
ये
of an
वाला
attack side of
राउंड
map
भी
than what we've
वाइटल
seen so
जीत
far in the
जाता
tournament.
तो
But
9-3 कर्स हो
we're going to
जाता.
need the pistol round as we head into that second half. That's going to be the big question. But before we even get into any of that, the first half is done and dusted. Let's send it down to the desk to break it all down.
Now no one believes in
Thank you
curse.
so much, fellas, and it was definitely a great half
Harbor
there
लेकिन सही था
for
भाई.
Vitality,
क्या जेब?
especially at the closeout, Mimi. I mean, just
Yeah, you know,
undefeated until we got to the half.
Yeah, GE really struggled to shut down on their defensive side,
Harbor
and I think a lot of that
खेलना
came
आना
down to
चाहिए
the
भाई.
read on the game and the way that they were playing towards A long.
अरे अरे भाई आवाज का हो रहा है.
The first 5 rounds this half, we saw this squad going for a lot of these early long fights, but against the composition that has been brought out here for the side of Vitality, it's really difficult to win that. You have the harbor wall to cut off the team, you have those breach flashes to re-push in, and then if you ever lose that fight, you're leaving so many of these gaps that Vitality's mid-round was really good at exploiting.
Yeah, I mean, the mid-round movement that we're seeing here from Vitality is also been fantastic. Just getting a sense of where these players are positioned from the side of GE. You saw that shift. It was a thrifty attempt coming through from GE. They're all stacked up on that A site, and they just get a sense of that. Immediately cut through, get onto B, get that plant down. It was fantastic for them. Do want to take a closer look, though, at Twisted, who has been impressing. Wasn't sure how he was going to look moving over to the Raze. I actually had to flip back, and I saw that this is his most played Asian, actually, of all time, overtaking his Jet. His Jet looked very, very good on that first map. Was curious to see if it was going to be him or Mulsey picking it up, but so far he's had a pretty strong performance on that attack.
Yeah, and on the defensive side, the gambits you can have with this Raze is really good. It's, again, going to be a stronger comp at fighting A long. You can fight early space in B. You can get a lot of value out of that nade. But
ये
here
भाई
is
थोड़ा
where
अपने यहाँ का चपरी टाइप से लग रहा है.
GE, they've had a great series thus far. They have debuted, proved that India can compete on the international stage, but they're on the precipice of going home. This is where it matters most. 5 out of 5 on pistol rounds thus far. They need to win it again here. This 6-1 will be the most important.
If they can get the 6th, it would be monstrous. Bren making a mention of how so far in this tournament we've been seeing a lot of success on that attacking side. Let's see if that still remains true here for GE. And the pistol is the way that it all kicks off.
Yeah, they had found that magic in map 2. Now the question is, can they claw this back and pull off something I don't think Vitality was prepared for in this series? Let's send it back over to Brennan Sideshow.
Let's get back into it now. Final map of this series between Global Esports and Vitality, culminating in quite the display. And there's that stat again. 5 for 5 so far for Global Esports with these pistol rounds.
Global Esports जीत
Potentially one of the
गया
most
ना.
important ones they've ever played.
मुंबई वाला लोग उधर मुतने तक पिएगा.
Almost looks like fake pressure towards A, but they are going to follow the flash recon play. At least initially here. Vitality have taken sand, so a bit of a flip in the map.
Deep position there onto C, and that's pressure being, again, just flooded through now into this B site. Sender, oh, this smoke is just a little bit off in terms of the angle. Tried to take an early fight, doesn't know if they pushed him. Backed away, the plan's gonna get off, and this repush, don't quite claim too many more kills, but Destrian falling is a big one.
This is wonky now, though, because Vitality control every other part of the map. They're going to ambush Global Esports.
To reflank the post plants, there needs to be some plays being made, and guess what, Monjet steps up to the plate. Handsome and easy kill in the form of Bone Cold. Aaron's reflank is everything, but doesn't buy this time, just backs away. One bullet and it does the job.
Oh, flanks on flanks for Global Esports.
The IGL just doing the most right now for them. Last player known, Twiston is finished, and that's 6 for 6. A flawless on the pistol round. Beautiful stuff, and it sets off Global Esports on the right foot to try and get even in this final
frenzy
map.
one tap दिया है वहाँ.
Even Global Esports ended up going out of this tournament in the first round. I think they've showcased their pistol rounds that are
एक बुलेट भाई, एक बुलेट मारा है.
make matches happen.
One bullet must
Eraser
मारा
and
भाई.
Coach and Aaron, the IGL, have cooked up some really cool stuff. The postman flank there was good. The push into spawn was a nice idea
वो
too.
साला बैठा दिया है reaction देने के लिए.
Okay, are they aware that Twiston went for this push before? Because Vitality are doing the same thing again.
Close stun. It looks like he
Check
wants to
to
clear.
किया.
Yeah, stunned up. That was a
चलो,
crossfire.
अच्छा check किया.
cover भी दिया.
Almost taken off the head of Bazzi, but yeah, they show A lot of patience with clearing that one.
We saw Carmine Core run the same kind of play with XMS and Navira. And that one worked great. So good play from Global Esports to clear that out. What is this? The Harbor Circle of Doom.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of anger, I suppose, that a player could be wading in and out of.
मत बोलता my Harbor बोला भाई
देखो ना अभी मैप में देखो तो भाई पूरा गोल बना दिया है भाई
Harbor Circle of Doom
Prime gaming at that and keeping all those weapons going.
हार्बर के लिए ही बना है इला मैप पैसा कंटी स्मोक देने के लिए
Yeah, this is an opportunity for Global Esports to have a really dangerous bonus round.
क्या किया था भाई इसका तो समझ नहीं है
I feel like any opportunity the Global
ट्रॉल करने के लिए किया होगा जान रहा है इको राउंड है तो कर देता है
We saw that momentum build on Pearl and Vitality could not
कहाँ पार्टी कर रहा है भाई इन लोग
Obviously the halves flipped here.
भाई मैं कहाँ पे क्लब में क्या
This is what they're going to be
ओ
careful
क्या तो बॉम्बे में है ना क्या
नहीं भाई मुंबई में कहाँ बोलते हैं कलकत्ता कलकत्ता में और होता भाई यहाँ तो हम भी रहते हैं वक्त जगह कोई
Yeah, so that's a set play anticipating that Monette on the Omen would be TPing across, but no one deals with the haunt. Lights him up
क्या रहे हैं बंगाली लोग इस
that
वक्त
easy kill, but
डब्बे में मारो भाई कोई एक जन तो मार दो कोई डब्बा में नहीं मार रहा है
And I think this breakable wall is such an interesting dynamic on Lotus.
वही तो spam करने किया bro
This A segment of the map probably wants to break that wall that connects it to B. So the Vitality players don't have any info about whether they can go through to B. They're having to hold very passively in the 4v4. From our point of view, we see that Sender might well be under a bit of pressure.
there's a dart, bounces into the back of the site.
Oh yeah, info नहीं
Broken, and there is a wall in the face of some of these players. An instant pivot now, though, moving their way into B.
Another gorgeous lurk timing.
टाइमिंग हो गया यार
The timing just slightly off, and as util, the Bone Cold is just offering out to them. It's doing quite a lot. There was a cove to block off that angle, but again, feels a bit awkward once more. A bit of panic maybe just being injected into this round, and Sender, he could just anchor this fully for them. Turret dealt with right at the back, the Nana Swarm making sure that he can't be pushed. It's down to SK Rossi, but Sender again, just that off angle. Perfect crosshair placement.
Damage done though on the bonus, and remember that that is the goal for Global Esports, is to keep Vitality's economy honest, and I think they've done that. There's going to be, you know, one of the players had to rebuy armor, the other two are on light armor. It keeps things suppressed on the Vitality side, but you do have to be putting important rounds on the board, and this is one of them. Can A-Ring get an ult orb and get some kind of lockdown play going, perhaps? SK Rossi with an operator, the attacking Sova op. I haven't seen this since Prime Wardell days.
Attacking Sova op भाई विश्वास नहीं हो रहा है लोग वो मार भी दिया
बोलता हूँ this is some water stuff
but now he's seeing all this pressure onto Bone Cold. No one was watching that angle, but the dart reveals his position and takes this good for it. Just slightly just moving around there. Sight going to be gained.
मस्त बोलता है लेकिन full of water stuff बोलता है.
Drops back now, and you're seeing this lockdown being used. Attack side lockdown. Global Esports looking to see if they can get this space, but it's a contacting in. Fight being taken. Twiston opting into this. Oh my goodness, and the fault line, Twiston. Oh my word, did he get detained there? Looks likely. Just couldn't quite satchel his way out of there, but there's no punish. Still, the plan goes down. Leaving Twiston alive might be a costly error.
But it is a safe plan, which is a bit more difficult to work with. You can see A-Ring's in a spot to swing up
into the corner, Paolo as well. Monye needs help.
Spam कर देगा.
TPing away actually. Vax. Now control of water is going to be so important to just hold this one. Sees into the back, double swings there. It's beautiful. And the Seas cancels the two just lined up. Vitality. They cannot be stopped.
बहुत गलत एंगल में बैठा था वो
so dangerous, I said it. Twiston was detained, but they just did not want to try and push it to punish.
Yeah, maybe that's going to bite them.
ले लो भाई टाइम आउट टू मोड ले लो पानी नहीं पियो
कुछ नहीं है ना शायद
एक चोट खा लेगा तो वही टाइम जीत जाएगा भाई लोग
इसके रस्सी का बोलो भाई चोट बना ले
आओ भाई पूछ रहा है कि क्या है बोला ये मेरा च्युइंगम है
They have got such great synergy between them.
टाइम आउट लो 30 सेकंड तो देता 30 सेकंड बन रहा गड़ने के लिए बहुत है भाई तब तो मारेगा तब तो भाई कोई शॉट ही मिस नहीं होगा
Terrible stuff. I mean, pistols in hand, and SK Rossi picking up a hero.
Real energy drink, क्या बे? Real energy drink.
So it has to be the playmaker. Vitality pushing forwards. It's a heavy take towards the front side of B. And any attempt of a punish is just offset immediately, losing 2 players.
Another round.
Pivot though. Global Esports. It's still the rifle in the hands of Rossi. Needs to be the playmaker. A difficult sight for them to take fault line to the back of it. That position is there, but the wall blocking them off. They need to move past this. Playing forwards deep onto the site. Rossi wins the first duel for them. First step of the miracle plan. Tries to take the second with a wider swing. Dealt with. Flash timing. And Bazzi, just a classic. There's only so much he could really do.
बहुत खराब जा रहा है भाई.
I love that play
Post
with the
plant नहीं करने सकता है.
Using the cascade and the push out of B is so good there. It blocks off the long sight line where you might be able to get punished by somebody in spawn, and it also, if someone tries to swing through it,
गया भाई. GG लग रहा है हमको तो.
really difficult to help this player that gets stuck on the right.
इसके बाद तो Fnatic versus Sentinel वही मैच देखना पड़ेगा. मॉडल को उठाना पड़ेगा. वॉश डिश करना पड़ेगा उसको.
Global Esports are going to take a timeout here as they ponder what to do. Now, SK Rossi's hero rifle hasn't hurt their economy too much here. Texture still has the Blade Storm available. So Global are going to be able to get a full buy. But if they don't win this round, it is game over. It is goodbye India. So this is the round that everything hangs on.
Goodbye India.
Goodbye India कर देगा भाई.
Even if Global get to a plant,
हाँ तो ये राउंड ले सकता था. हारेगा तो डायरेक्ट डिस्क्वालीफाई हो जाएगा.
I don't know how you
Yes.
a favored round situation here for Global.
Seems so difficult.
अभी हारेगा तो उन लोगों को मैच पॉइंट हो जाएगा क्या? कोई सीन नहीं.
Take away the series, take away the
फिर
map.
तो कोई भी सीन
room
नहीं.
for error for Global
फिर GG कर
Esports.
देने
That's
का.
what this timeout is aiming to achieve, seeing if they can cook up a plan.
I think it has to be around Texture. If Texture is going to be using his knives, you want to put him in a spot to capitalize on that early on. And so either
SK Rossi 6 kill man bro. क्या बोलेंगे?
bank on A, playing inside his smoke and then swinging out of it.
Passive खेल रहा है वो.
Or I think you want to be sending him fast into C with an updraft dash.
Initiator है bro. Initiator को तो kill देना चाहिए bomb को. दोनों initiator भाई नीचे है. और उन लोगों का
ई मैप में सोवा तो हमको थोड़ा उतना नहीं लगता है. सोवा का उतना वैल्यू नहीं है. और फेड का ज्यादा वैल्यू है. एंगल क्लियर करना.
फेड थोड़ा क्लोज एंगल से थोड़ा ज्यादा अच्छा से क्लियर होता है फेड.
Strange, isn't it? So much faith being placed into his hands. But it's not just faith. It means that he's going to be disconnected from his team.
और ओमन भी थोड़ा डाउट लगता है. ओमन के बजाय हार्बर है बेटर होता है इसमें. नहीं तो कम से कम वाइपर खेल लेता.
Moving forward, slow and steady. It's the name of the game in a rolling thunder. What is this one? And SK Rossi delayed into the corner. Can't move anywhere, still alive for now. Where's going to be dealt with? And he is finally. The spray down.
F yeah.
Grab hold of the tempo, never allowing
the chat bro.
Needs to be an instant response here from Global Esports, and you're seeing it.
खाली है साइड कोई वैल्यू नहीं.
Forward, Aaron, a critical kill for him. Late lurking into mid, finds his mark.
He's been good on them, hasn't he? Yep. These lurks have always found value from Aaron, and it's a better plant position now.
What is the play here? One yet. So close to the smoke, just about to fade. He's pushing forwards into it, and it's a running gun. They're just trying to find them deep into the play. A dash forwards to try and disengage here. YouTube being held, a bit of running gun, and
nice shot.
One. It is so damn awkward, but it's down to that 2v2.
Look ideal अच्छा है.
Wall blocks the sight line. Cove as well. It needs to be spammed for. The Blaze Storm just not catching it, and Texture forced to spam.
स्पैम ही नहीं होगा भाई. देखा हार्बर का वैल्यू अब इन लोगों को समझ में आया.
Stuck all the way through, and Vitality find themselves now.
हार्बर को बोला और बहुत ओवरपावर्ड तो है भाई, मानना पड़ेगा.
हार्बर खेलता क्या नहीं है साला.
ये मैप में भाई हार्बर बहुत अच्छा है.
तो भाई इंडियन कैरेक्टर बनाया और इंडिया का भाई टीम ही नहीं लिया हार्बर.
हाँ वही ना.
It's best, but they're still going to have rifles. One last desperate run for Global Esports. But Vitality look like they've done the important work already.
Yeah, I mean, this is them.
Three
big ultimates to their name. The util combos this time layered into A main, doesn't grab any kills. Dash forwards. Manel actually sticking this ultimate as well. He's deep into the back line. Position's known though. Multi's going to be backing away. He does dodge that paranoia, but it's creating an awkward timing right now. What does Multi want to do, holding the edge of this smoke? Meanwhile, Global Esports not wasting any time with this kind of pressure. That's going to be the aftershock, pushing them back out of the way. Fight needs to be taken right up close and personal. It is traded though, but still Vitality going pound to pound. And it's all down to Texture. A 1v2 to keep his team in it. Just to try and survive. Texture up in the side. Dashing forwards, dodging that showstopper. Positioning is. Spike in his hands, a tap at a plan, needs to force the fight, but a doubled up position is there. Vitality safe hands for them. 13-6 at the scoreline. They have
ये वाला
sent
जो
Global
ईयरफोन है
Esports
ना इन
home.
लोगों के पास भाई, ये वाला बहुत भयानक ही क्लैरिटी रहता है इसमें.
Global Esports definitely made them work for it, but it is a win on the board for Vitality. I think both teams demonstrated some really cool stuff in this series.
वो था क्या सोल वाला बंदा
Really well thought out. A lot of good game plans coming from Bone Cold. We saw set plays on Lotus from Vitality. The breach ult to isolate SK Rossi in those final couple of rounds was really good. And Twiston, Molsey, Sender, the individual talent is there. But also, when you look at Global Esports, there were so many doubters. I just thought this team was a ragtag bunch of people thrown together at the last minute that didn't have a hope. And I think that they've proved people wrong, despite the loss. Taking a map in the manner they did, that they still had what it took to push Vitality. I think this was a decent opener for Global Esports, and something that they will definitely be building on as the year goes on.
That's always been the goal for a team like Global Esports, is long-term focus, high-risk, high-reward project with them picking up so many duelist players, but I think you can see glimpses of success here. But ultimately today, it is Vitality who are on top. Vitality who reign supreme, and it's the dark horse team heading into this tournament. I think they showed glimpses of really well thought out stuff, moments of sheer brilliance as well from some of their star players, Twiston and Molsey in particular. Yeah, really setting the pace in some of those rounds.
Yeah, remember those names. Twiston said earlier that
they don't have any big names, any big stars on the team. But that's just a matter of time. This team's got talent, it's got skill. And look at the figure down at the bottom there in the middle, Bone Cold. How far will his journey go this year? He's already been up to the top of the mountain, and now he's back pushing that boulder once again, but Vitality should not be underestimated.
I can see you playing Valorant.
छोड़ दे भाई, उसको खेलने दे. किसी के साथ खेल रहा है क्या?
मुर्तल का देखते, मुर्तल का क्या कर रहा है?
देख रहे
2-1 रहे. Still I would say that 2-1 करना भी it was a like very
नोड़ा 2-1 साला चूतिया.
दोनों पाँव ऊपर करके खेल रहा है वो.
Have done that. ये क्या हुई भाई? Definitely putting the pride of EMEA on their back as well, you know, after some
PUBG players.
Ascendant 1 पहुंच के भाई देख के खुशी लग रहा है उनको खुद पे.
अबे Ascendant भी भाई पहुंचना तो मेरे को इजी लग गया भाई, ऐसा लग रहा है.
अब तुम ना पहुंचे, हम तो पहली बार ना पहुंचे.
याद है भाई. तो लास्ट पॉइंट में मारा जाते हैं भाई. क्या?
अरे वो लड़की वाला दिखा ना रे.
लड़की भाई बहुत मस्त है. कहाँ गई?
तेरे स्ट्रीम में व्यादक बोल दी थी भाई.
ऐड फ्रेंड कर देते हैं क्या? ऐड करिए तब ना मजा आएगा.
कहाँ से थी वैसे वो?
नहीं बताई, बोली नहीं, पर्सनल इंफॉर्मेशन मैं नहीं दूंगी बोली. बोले ठीक मत दे.
ठीक है मत दो.
वही मत दे. हम कौन सा वो कर रहे हैं? बोलते हॉस्टल का वाईफाई ढंग से नहीं चल रहा है. चीयर्स. अभी जीपी किससे?
हॉस्टल का वाईफाई में खेला भी होता है भाई.
पता नहीं भाई, उसका हॉस्टल के वाईफाई में कैसे उसको पिंग दे रहा था उतना 40.
अबे देता है, अच्छा देता है. हॉस्टल का वाईफाई सब.
हाँ मजाक.
खाली पॉन साइड से बंद हो.
वो भाई ऐड कर ली भाई, ऐड कर दी बे.
Noise.
Who the fuck?
NOIR.
There's a sound. कौन है भाई? 1v1 Phoenix. One by request.
लो खिलाड़ी।
भाई पुष्टि है। हम चेंज किए तभी चेंज किए थे भाई हम विंडो। शिट
कब?
कौन कौन है? हेलो।
हाँ
आतंकी भाई।
हाँ
खेलोगे कि जा रहे हो?
खेल लेंगे अगना मत।
भाई एक डीएम खेलेंगे तो पहले।
क्या खेल रहा है क्या?
हाँ दूसरा आईडी सर।
आते रेस खेलना है भाई हमको। एक मैच रेस खेलेंगे उसके बाद सो जाएंगे।
सेटिस्फैक्शन वाली नींद क्या? रोनाल्ड इज गायब। ओह हियर्स अ
भाई फट
थैंक्स
से
फॉर
रिप्लाई फट से।
सब्सक्राइबिंग। अबे तुम कहाँ से रिप्लाई कर रहे? तुम साला खेलने आओ क्या?
आगे भाई इनवाइट तो दे नहीं रहे हो।
हाँ
हमको देना पड़ेगा।
कितना कितना माइनस किया तुम दिखा ना देखे तो।
माइनस नहीं प्लस है भाई।
कितना
उसका पहले वाला करंट क्या हुआ था? फोन के नेट से खेल रहा था 60 एफपीएस फिर आ रहा है जा रहा है आ रहा है जा रहा है भाई।
F in the chat bro। कार्टून एडिट कर देना भेज देंगे थोड़ा देरी में वीडियो डालेंगे पहला गेम प्ले वाला वीडियो क्या? फिर उसके बाद एवरी वीक वी विल ट्राई टू डू दैट। अबे ये ठरकी।
लो लो।
भाई दाढ़ी देख के फैन हो जाएगी भाई।
अच्छा आओ बजीस।
आ रहा है। एक्सेट का आईडी।
एक्सेट वाला आईडी से।
कौन सा अकाउंट से है बोलो?
किसी से भी आओ अभी तो सब चलेगा।
तुम कौन सा आईडी से खेल रहे हो?
मेन ही से खेलेंगे। एक्सेट वाला से ही आ जाओ।
ये अभी जेंशिन का कौन सा वर्जन चल रहा है?
जेंशिन हम खेलना छोड़ दिए। एक्सेट का प्लाट ही सिल्वर था इतना पर।
छोड़ तो हम भी दिए हैं वैसे।
3 मैन में तो होगा नहीं। वही आओ अपना वाला आईडी से।
बेटा पासपोर्ट साइज जब देखा जाए
यहाँ दिखा रहा है भाई 3.5 में आयाका और शनहे है।
तो हम तो खेलेंगे नहीं।
इसका रैंक क्या है देखे तो?
2-3 साल बाद मन करेगा तो खेलेंगे। अरे इसमें तो बैन लगा होगा बे।
कैसे?
भूल गया कल लाइट कट गया था इसमें। कल बोल रहे उस दिन प्लेट वाला मैच में।
उसके बाद तो खोला ही नहीं था।
देखना लाइट कटल में भाई हम जितना राउंड खेले उसमें 7 फर्स्ट ब्लड है।
हाँ तो वो तो देखे ही थे। दूसरा आईडी कार्टून का आईडी भी तो ब्रोंज होगा कार्टून का तो।
रुको भाई
रैंक ही नहीं खुला हुआ है।
10 मिनट है भाई।
ओ भाई सिगरेट दरकार है
10 मिनट ही करे यार।
वैसे भी वो नहीं
क्या
कस्टम डीएम 10 मिनट।
अबे अब सुन नेक्स्ट में आता हूं मैं नेक्स्ट में
आ जा रहा है।
हम एक ही खेलेंगे एक खेल के चल जाएंगे।
एक ही खेलेगा?
हम भी एक ही खेलेंगे।
अच्छा खेलो हम लोग जा रहे थे
अच्छा
कॉम्पी में।
10 मिनट का तो बैन है लगाओ कस्टम।
शरीफ शरीफ। अच्छा मैच था यार।
चॉस आएगा क्या?
चॉस
है क्या स्लॉट?
हाँ 3 जन हम लोग हो जाएंगे, तुम आएगा तो।
कौन हो जी?
Death match. Warm up.
अरे साला तेरे पास तो आयन शरीफ है।
अबे फेंक भी नहीं सकते ना इसमें।
हाँ
छोड़ी खाली
गिरता चल मार चल।
Shoot the bad guys. How's that for a plan?
वो देख तो रोनाल्डो से है क्या लॉग?
अवे है
अवे दिखा रहा है।
तभी से अवे है वो। अभी नहीं किया।
आ रहे था।
अबे हम मार्शल कर रहे थे।
तेरे पास एडवांटेज है भाई, आयन शरीफ है तेरे पास।
इमोट।
हाँ इमोट तो है भाई।
अबे किस्मत भाई समझ रहा है।
हम कब से एक शरीफ को वेट कर रहे हैं।
मेरा अबे नाइट मार्केट में आया समझ रहे हो।
नहीं क्या नहीं बोली भाई झूठा मिल झूठ रहे हो नहीं कैसे बोली चला वो मत कोशी कहते हैं तेरे रेट देख ले खाता
अरे रील
से मांगे ना मत बस से की आउथर नहीं जाए मार्केट
रिलोड में गया था ना?
हां
नहीं
हां हमको लगा था
तापर मैं मत कहला कूदी को तू सब जला थला तापर बोल 3 मिनट में
क्राउच कर दिया
तो तापर मु कोन भिकारी हो मु पैसा ठगे कि नबी मोर कहली तो भाई 2 टंका 3 टंका नहीं कोन मु बड़ा आदमी पड़ जी
अरे
Now we're cooking.
ब्रिम लेकिन सही मस्त आदमी मस्त है। अरे हाँ जेम्स क्रोनो वॉइड आएगा ना तो वो ले लेना वो भी सही है।
क्रोनो वॉइड नाइट मार्केट में थोड़ी ना आता। प्रीमियम स्किन है नाइट मार्केट के मार्केट जाए नहीं विषय करे भी हला केने गेले केने करे तुम जानि अरे क्या मूवमेंट दे रहा है बे।
अबे पता नहीं डीएम में खाली होता है मैच में करते हैं कभी कभी होता है कभी नहीं होता है विफ बहुत विफ कर जाता है
मैच में ऐसे मूवमेंट देगा तब ना।
हेल्प ले लो मार्केट में। ओह क्या टाइम हम ना कूद के निकलने वाले थे वहां से।
अरे शॉट मारा भाई
कंधा फिर कंधा
खत्म हो गया मैच।
अरे हमको लगा ना दूसरा राउंड छोड़ दिया मिस कर दिया। मिड से आते हैं जल्दी मारना था। ए बेदिया
बेदिया क्या
बोल रहे थे 5800x लेगा तो वो तो 23-24 में मिल जाए तेरे को।
23,000 में मिलता है।
हाँ
5700x।
हाँ वही तो
800x के बाद
वो भाई दीवार के थ्रू तेरा हेड लग गया था मेरा तुमने उनको हेड मार दिया था तो वही ले लो ना वो भी तो 400 FPS तुमको कांस्टेंट दे रहा है।
अरे साला कहाँ था लेफ्ट
श्योर ना।
हाँ अभी
50 क्या बोला 57 58
मेरा भी तो वही है ना आता है कंफर्म आता है जब स्ट्रीम करेगा
तुम्हारा तो फायदा नहीं दिखता है जी 400 फ्रेम का
मॉनिटर दे दो भाई खेल लेंगे।
कैसे कैसे हम
मॉनिटर तो मेरा वाला मॉनिटर नहीं यूज करता है।
वापस कर दिए थे ना।
अच्छा
आ
तो मिड आओ ना तब।
पीछे पीछे हैं पीछे है इधर।
अच्छा अरे
पैर में लगा। लगा कि नहीं दीवार?
हे भगवान
दोनों। अबे क्या छी। वो भाई हमको खड़ा रहना था।
Down and out.
होश चला के देखता।
ओ भाई घोस्ट आजकल मेरे से ज्यादा अच्छे से चलता है। ओह भाई तुम क्राउच कर दिया था। पीछे पे ट्री।
अरे
ये
बाप रे कहाँ चला रहा है बे?
वही तो हम बोले घोस्ट में से ज्यादा
घोस्ट चला के भाई तेरा
आदत हो गया। हाँ
मेरे से तो घोस्ट कभी चलता है कभी नहीं चलता है।
ये अरे हाँ कार्टून तभी तो लड़की आई थी ना वही प्रपोज।
क्या बोल रहा है?
वही लड़के जो आए थे। अरे
हाँ
ये वो बोल रही थी तेरे चिकन का आवाज आ रहा है। हम बोलते हैं हाँ पाल के रखे है भाई मेरे पैर के बगल में बैठा। मस्त चिकन। उसकी माँ मर गई ना बीमारी से और उसका पूरा खानदान मर गया।
इतना सब कुछ बता दी।
नहीं बे मेरा चिकन बे मेरा।
ओ
तो घर में मुर्गी पाला हुआ था तो सब मुर्गी मर गई। अबे क्राउच तुम 2 जगह क्राउच किया बे।
घोस्ट का थोड़ा नहीं बनता हमको जल्दी एडजस्ट करना। ओ भाई अरे अभी हेड में था समझा। उस जगह अगर हम क्राउच कर देते तो मार देते।
क्राउच कर देता तो हम भी हक देते।
अरे बाप रे फंस गया।
क्या हो गया भैया? 4 बॉडी है। अच्छा
ठीक है रिवाइव को काटना।
One minute remaining.
वहाँ बहुत अच्छा एंगल तुमको मिल जा रहा है बेटा। टेटे भाई हरामी पंती कर दिया। हेलो ऐसा करने लग गया तो भाई वो चल गई। स्ट्रीम देख रहे थे। थोड़ा सा क्रॉस
30 seconds left.
मार्केट मिड बी मेन।
Enemy down.
10 seconds left.
ओ भाई तुम क्राउच कर दिया था इसलिए लग गया हेड।
I let them win.
क्या टाइम बाकी है? 5 मिनट
हो गया होगा पूरे 10 मिनट।
जॉस लॉगिन किया तुम?
क्या
आया
आने वाला था ना।
आ रहे हैं, रुक जा 2 मिनट।
बात
एक बार स्टार्ट दबा के देखता आतंगी।
वो तो हो गया पूरा 10 मिनट के लिए ना। मैच पंखा हो पाया था।
इसका स्टोर में मेरा मेन अकाउंट वाला ऑपरेटर आया।
क्या बोलते हैं, चाओ सोला क्या था वो, भूल गया।
मस्त दिखता है भाई यार।
टट्टा निकाल के रीलोड करता है क्या? आयुष कहाँ चल गया?
वो पीछे से वो कर रहा है।
सुगर डैडी आया था उसका लेने।
तो आ गया। आओ ज्वाइन करो।
उस दिन क्या बोलते हैं,
स्टार्ट करो।
ये एक ब्रोंज का प्लेयर आया था, वो आया और फिर वो मेरे को बोल रहा था भैया कुछ टिप्स दे दो इसका कैसे रैंक अप करे। मैं ब्रोंज में अटका हुआ। बोलते हैं हम क्या टिप दे भाई, हम खुद नूब है। फिर उसके बाद बोले 1v1 खेल लो। फिर उसके बाद देखते।
बाप रे बाप 0.95 सेंसी में खेलता है चिंटू।
भाई मेरे से तो लेगा नहीं तुम।
0.95 हम 0.8 में खेलते हैं।
चल दोनों जन हाई सेंस में खेलता है, 0.4 में खेलता है हम।
मेरा
नहीं 0.35 में खेलते हैं। 0.35 में
0.43 मेरा
35 है मेरा 0.35 है।
0.45
हम 0.8 तो उसके लिए था स्कूपिंग के लिए। तुम अच्छा से नहीं सिखाता है, तुम गाली देता खाली।
भाई हम अच्छा सिखाते हैं।
नहीं तुम सीधे मॉनिटर बोलता है 4:3 करो।
इसमें ट्राई करते हैं हम नॉर्मल रेजोल्यूशन में।
ट्राई करो। पता नहीं हमको शायद आदत नहीं इसलिए अच्छा नहीं लगता है।
हमको भी आदत तो इसी में मजा आता है भाई, हम मजाक ले खेलता है।
मैं कुछ चिपटा सा लग रहा है मेरे को भाई। 16:9 में
मूवी वाला।
अरे माद तो 3 जन बीम किया। अरे वाह
खेल रहा है एपेक्स खेल रहा है।
एपेक्स खेल रहा है एपेक्स।
खेलेगा क्या एपेक्स?
हम तो नहीं रखा, नहीं खेलता हम वैसे भी।
बेडिया
हम तो खेल ही थे।
आते हैं इसके बाद एपेक्स अगर खेलोगे तो।
हम पबजी खेल रहे थे, पबजी कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी आज दोपहर में। CS खेलने में मजा आता है भाई, दोपहर में
Match
मस्त
found.
मिलता है। बुली कर देता लेकिन उसमें।
अरे हेवन में क्या रेस खेलेंगे?
लॉक कर।
सभी हरामी आदमी लोग हैं भाई। लॉक करते आतंकी तुम इंस्टॉल किया तो तुम नहीं कर सकता, कर दे लॉक। आतंकी लॉक कर दे।
खेलने जा रहे थे वे हम,
ओ
ऐसे उठाए थे।
यस
लॉक कर दे, ये सो बोल लिया। लॉक कर दे आराम से। क्या खेल रहा था?
तो खेल सीखता।
खेलो अरे हाँ स्मोक।
इधर उधर भागना पड़ता है साला ऐसे।
स्मर्फ करेगा क्या? स्मर्फ बोलते हैं।
लर्क
लर्क करेगा, लर्क। अबे
है।
नहीं, इसको बोल रहे, इसको लर्क बोल रहे, लर्क। स्मर्फ बोल दिया गलती से। अंधा कर
भी
दिया।
तो हो ही रहा है भाई।
नाम देखो।
बर्फ कहाँ हो रहा है भाई? एजेंट ही नहीं खेले है कभी तो।
नाम देखना वो इनका, अंधा कर दिया।
वो सब नहीं मैटर करता है भाई।
वो मैटर करता है भाई।
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है भाई।
क्या
स्मर्फिंग
You okay?
Can someone get this? Thanks.
Reloading.
तो
Sid, can you ask one more?
What?
Aspa ghost.
Can someone get this?
Thank you.
अभी डिफॉल्ट पे अब मेरे को अजीब लग रहा है खेलने में भाई।
खेलो हाफ राउंड तक खेलो।
ये बी का वॉल दिया है भाई अजीब सा।
कौन?
वाइपर।
सी पे साउंड है।
गराज है।
Concealment. Obscuring vision.
अच्छा।
For you.
नहीं
हेड तो लर्क था वाइपर का।
No, mid clear है। Garage hold करो please.
Can't use this yet.
बी इन।
सी एंटर होगा जेट 33 है। जेट 33 है। एक प्लांट कर।
Scanning ahead.
Last player
डबल बाउंस
standing.
क्या? सिंगल बाउंस।
वेट मेरा राइट क्लिक खराब है, भूल गया।
एंडी
ये वाला भी नहीं है।
राइट क्लिक खराब है बे, हम सिंगल बाउंस कर रहा था।
You say something?
थोड़ा सा फॉल्ट अपना ये हुआ कि सी पे स्मोक्स नहीं आए।
माउस कार्टून इसका माउस खोल के कर देना।
लगातार कॉल था तो ट्राई करना।
अच्छा नहीं, माउस दे देना, हम ही को दे
रखना
देना।
है साइड के स्मोक्स के लिए।
खोल के देखेंगे, अगर स्विच में से वो हुआ तो स्विच मिला तो फिर कर देंगे। सुना देंगे।
क्या बोला?
स्विच मिलेगा तो चेंज कर देंगे।
शॉट
अबे तो इसका रेजर वाला दूसरा वाला है ना।
किधर का वॉल किसने? ठीक है ना? अरे भैया किधर का वॉल?
क्या वाइपर का भी देखना है, राज का वॉल दिख रहा है।
ओए
अबे दिख रहा है जो गराज पे उसको दिख रहा है ना। नाइस।
Spike planted.
Oh, 95. Raid push.
Jet's grounded.
Raid also spawn.
अच्छा कर ले अबे मार्शल
It could be spawn or heaven.
ऊपर राइट ऊपर और
देखा
जैसे
राइट क्लिक मेरा खराब है भाई।
वहाँ तो
निकाले।
वैंडल उठा ले।
साइट है।
No more.
One enemy remaining.
ये स्पॉन थी
Very good.
रहना सकती है
ये यार
करता रहे
Clutch.
जी जी
Don't worry, you're with me.
I'm impressed, Sova. Even with blood in your hands, you're keeping control.
कब देगा बोला?
ओह बाय मांग। आतंकी बाय मांग दे दे।
Can someone get this? Let us take the lead here.
ये बोल रहे माउस बोल रहे थे भाई माउस। अबे यहाँ से कर यहाँ से
मार दिए।
यहाँ से यहाँ पे वो 2 बाउंस 1 बाउंस सब पहुँच जाता है वहीं पहुँचता है।
सी गार्ड आर्ट सी गार्ड
Can I get him?
Yes.
Healing you.
My bad. Viper tag है।
On target. My ult is ready.
ए
गराज
There.
Enemy spotted C.
अरे आगे मत जाओ यार अरे भाई कुछ ज्यादा आगे चले गए तुम लोग यार
Enemy in attacker spawn.
पीछे जा
Return to dust.
Nice one. Omen also there. Omen also there spawn.
Here.
Just spawn.
One enemy remaining.
Nice one.
What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged yet?
Thank you.
Anyone need anything?
जेम्स मांग ले
Need a drop.
जेम्स मांग
है तो मेरे पास वैंडल।
ओह अच्छा तो 900 कैसे हुआ 700 कैसे हो गया
अरे अभी रेना को भी बाय दिया।
FK है मतलब
Get out of my way!
कहाँ का डाट अच्छा सी का ही डाट है भाई
Defeated.
One mid. Garden.
बिल्डिंग है
Enemy spotted C. I am the hunter.
अरे भाई ये आके गराज के बगल में अबे भाई कुछ
Still in sight.
गराज के बाजू में बैठा था ये
One
भाई
enemy
टैग
remaining.
I take Lungu.
नाइस
My own style where I take kill out. Don't worry. Don't think it.
मेरे को ए होल्ड करने दो कोई एक बंदा सी चले जाओ सुबह गराज होल्ड कर सकता है एक्स्ट्रा सी जा सकती है
हम ऑफ कर सकते हैं वहाँ पे चॉस ले लेना अपना अगर मर गए तो
ये एकदम छोड़ने को नहीं कहा था
मैं तो ऐसा तो खेल भी
अरे भाई मैं कोई एक तो आ जाता अरे भाई तो अकेले थोड़ी कर लूंगा ए आ रहे हैं फिलहाल
हाँ कंटेस्ट करने चल गया भाई हम।
भाई उसने हेवन से मुझे मार दिया पता नहीं क्या शॉट मारा उसने स्मोक में मार दिया उसने मुझे
कितना और बाकी है तेरा 3 और बाकी
कैसे मार दिया मुझे समझ में नहीं आया
अरे शॉट
Spike down A.
वाइपर मिड लेयर का सकती है
अंडर could be under.
Spike is A. One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
nice. No idea, Viper. No idea.
स्पाइक है ना अपने बॉल कर दे मेन
हरामी है सारा।
Last player standing.
ओके ओके ओके
लो अबे क्रॉस करके
नाइस रॉन्ग
This is what I trained for. If you've never seen a massacre,
दे दे कुछ भी दे बंडल कुछ भी दे दे।
ना भारी लर कैसे कर गया भाई?
पीछे
अब
से
वो
पूरा
हमेशा मिड ही आकर लर करता है भाई।
ग्राहक से ऐसे
को लग रहा है मिड पुश कर देना पड़ेगा वो तो।
किए थे हम लेकिन थोड़ा मार खा गया था।
can I get a job?
ये डार्ट देना यहाँ पे।
भाई दे दे भाई
इधर से देना पड़ेगा।
Keep them out.
थैंक यू
ए एम्प्टी भाई हेलो
तोड़ दिया अभी।
ए पे डार्ट आया
है मेरे पे
लॉन्ग डार्ट
एस्ट्रो ज्यादा आगे नहीं
नॉट है
सीधी की तरफ
लॉन्ग
होल्ड किया
Enemy removed. My ultimate is ready.
भी ढूंढ कर रहा था रे।
अरे भाई टाइमिंग हो गया।
ओह 93
पीछे आ जा आजा रेस
For you.
मैं सीधा रहा
गराज इन हो सकता है।
सी
ओके
वॉल है
नहीं सी का भी पीक नहीं है गराज देख लो गराज उड़ करो गराज से उधर सी पे भी नहीं है
30 seconds left.
ये प्लांट
Oh, fuck. Planted.
काफी
कटी हो गया वहाँ पर।
गलत हो गया भाई।
so you can grab him if you want
Your duty is not.
देख करके
Last player standing.
देख करके भाई
अरे
हैं
Deep breaths, everyone. Rehearse.
दो फैंटम दो और सेविंग वो गरीब छोड़ना।
Can someone get this?
I guess we should save this one
ना तू कर ले हम लोग
तू कर ले बोलता।
कहाँ पे बोला था आतंकी? वहाँ पे।
हाँ वहाँ बीचों बीच दो डंडा के बीच
अच्छा उधर लगता है।
अरे क्यों पीक दिया?
हाँ वो सही था
भाई क्या मारा इसने ये कुछ भी पड़ा मेरे को उसका
क्यों पिक क्या बोलता है ओह पिक नहीं दी तो भाई एज में मार दिया था
Spike planted.
I punish you.
Deploying drone.
रेना यहाँ गराज में गन है
एक स्मोक में
भाग
Scanning ahead. There they are.
रॉन्ग है।
आगे लॉन्ग से है लॉन्ग से क्लोज तो क्लोज खड़ा है
One enemy remaining.
नाइस एक शायद सिटी साइड गया था नाइस
आप उठा ले पीछे
आप डालो
That should humble them. Need a drop.
अब कैसे उसके पास बाइंडिंग है
मैंने लास्ट राउंड में सेव किया था भाई।
वही तो
पता
अब जेटे पे हो गया मेरा
मिड। अबे क्या छी कर रहे हैं भाई?
तुम कहाँ से मर गए भाई?
क्या
भाई चोट दिया भाई बंदा मस्त अच्छा खेला।
रुको एक बंदा रुकियो तो भाई वो फ्री फायर ले रहा है बंदा आज।
अबे अरे तुम भी मार खा गया।
अरे पॉज तो दो ना, जो हाँ अंदर है, जो जिस साइड पे मर रहा है जहाँ जा रहा है पॉज दो उसकी।
बैकअप साइड फुट पे था लास्ट।
अरे भाई
अबे देखा हुए क्या मस्त। ओह शिट
आज राइट क्लिक मारा है भाई।
भाई तो बुलेट है।
बहुत खराब हुआ।
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other ways to be
ये लोग
useful.
मिड पुश कर रहा है भाई।
Can someone get this?
और तो मिड पुश करते हैं
Can
हम
someone
लोग।
get this?
स्मोक है ये नहीं है अपने पास
भाई हर साइड पे बंदा रहो।
अच्छा
अपने
तुम्हें
पास
तो
कोई
स्मोक है
इन्फो के लिए नहीं है ना बंदा।
और लोग मिड पुश कर रहा है। मिड पुश कर रहे हैं हम लोग।
अभी सेव कर रहा हूँ मैं।
आ जाओ।
आओ पुश करो तुम।
Revealing area.
Still pulling them in.
Enemy spotted C.
चल गया।
मेरे को वेट कर।
स्मोक दे दे मेरी जान सी पे।
आगे पीछे
ए में बिठा भाई।
बाप रे।
तेरे ना तुम्हें ना थोड़ा जल्दी आ जाता ना तो थोड़ा अच्छा लग जाता।
हमको लगा ये से आ रहा है इसलिए हम नहीं चले गए। छोड़ो
फ्रोजॉइड आया भाई।
क्या
Spike planted.
क्या हो गया था? पढ़ाई कर रहे थे वो उसका आखिरी क्लास आखिरी एग्जाम।
तो मैं
नॉर्मल टेंसाइल क्रैक शियर क्रैक
वहाँ चुदा है तो भारत बड़ा हो गया। हाँ बोल
इतना ही देरी चलता है भाई आजकल। बूम बहुत हंसी लगता है।
बोल
5 सेकंड के लिए चलेगा खत्म।
नेट को हल्का से कम कर दे भाई। फुल डैमेज में भी
यही तो हार गया भाई।
फिर तो यूजलेस हो जाएगा रेस भाई। क्या ही होगा फिर।
हाँ देखो तो मैच
कितना ही साथ चल करके
हम लोग यहाँ वॉच पार्टी कर रहे थे तुम आया नहीं।
मतलब वहाँ टूट रहा मेरा भाई एकदम। हम तो लास्ट में जाते हैं।
तो बॉडी वो आपस में परपेंडिकुलर हो तो वो टेंसाइल क्रैक हो जाएगा।
तो स्ट्रीक कर लगे।
बॉडी पे
जैसे स्ट्रीक कर लगे।
हाँ
भाई खोलो भाई कॉल्स प्रॉपर दो। कौन स्पॉट कर रहे हो तो कॉल्स
क्या बोलेंगे अब लोड़ा। हम कैसे बताएंगे ए से जब हम खुद मार खा रहे पीछे से।
गराज खाली। अबे गराज जाना भाई। अरे यार
वाह मतलब खुद नहीं जा सकते गराज।
भाई स्पैम कर दिया वॉल बैंक।
कहाँ पे?
मिड
गराज ओमेन और रेस गराज पे। सोवा पता नहीं सोवा शायद
छोड़ देता
पिंक है रेस मिड।
चिल ब्रो घुस गया रे।
डिंक्ट है 140
जा रहा
है।
One enemy remaining.
Spike on me.
Spike down B.
ये लास्ट ही था।
फुट तो इधर ही आता।
Here.
फुट इधर आया था मगर भाग गया कहीं। देख लेना।
इतना कितना बिल दे मेरे को भाई बस।
30 seconds left.
नाइस।
अबे नहीं हम उसको जबरदस्ती कहाँ पे पूछ रहे थे ना क्या कि खाली स्पैम कर दिया बोलता है। फिर हम भी बोलेंगे कॉल देना अच्छा से कॉल दे कहाँ पे मार।
हम जो आतंकी को खरीद देना
मांगेगा तो ना।
Can someone get this?
सी पे वॉल किया वाइपर।
Forward.
रुको मैं गराज जोड़ सकता हूँ तू जा से।
ठीक है। रेज चला। इधर नहीं।
एक आया
होगा।
हेवन गया होगा।
हेवन आया होगा।
ये हेवन क्या करता है ये मैं
होल्ड रखना।
अरे बाप रे वॉकिंग कर रही है रे।
Welcome to my world.
Deploying drone.
अबे कैसे रन है बे।
हो गया रे बाबा।
अब क्या उसका कहीं भी मुंह बट कर रहा है।
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Left, right corner में.
वो वहाँ पीछे वाला कॉर्नर में थी। मेन वाला शायद।
टाइम तो नहीं।
रैप
करेगा तुम्हारी जगह। हो गया लगता है। हो गया नहीं हुआ।
Clutch. You should stop trying.
Nice round, bro.
Last round in the half.
अरे उल्टा करके रखा है इधर। वॉइस चैट कहाँ गया?
पैकेट लो सारा 5-10%।
You and this V.
तो मैं गराज वॉल कर दूँ। ठीक है ना रेस? ठीक है ना?
ओके। लंबा करियो ठीक है?
नहीं छोटा।
फ्लैट बोला है। हाँ ये वाला।
Nowhere to run.
बग।
ओमन ये मत ना।
हिट कनेक्ट।
हाँ।
मारो।
अबे।
कॉल्स दो किधर जा रहे हैं?
ओमन ये मत आप।
मिड पे हैं। मिड ड्रोनिंग। स्पाइक छोड़ेंगे यहाँ पे।
लौटते आ रहा है वो आराम का बच्चा।
अरे यार पहले ही सोवा को लेना था। स्पाइक बाहर छोड़ेंगे लोग ठीक है?
घुस गया दोनों।
कर दिया भाई।
रिवील कर। सामने रिवील कर देना अगर स्पाइक यहीं पे पड़ी है।
तो वो स्पॉन
One enemy remaining.
कौन खेल रहा है? नाइस राउंड।
लो मिड रिवील कर देता है।
Switching sides.
We have plenty of time, here and now. Here and now.
भाई मेरे को अपना ही रेजोल्यूशन अच्छा लग रहा था। ये साला ऐसा लग रहा है। आ रहा है इसमें ठीक है। इसमें कितना आ रहा है? सेम ही तो FPS आ रहा है भाई।
FPS में उतना डिफरेंस नहीं आता बस वो स्ट्रेच्ड आउट और ये वाला होता है। तेरा
Reloading.
अब कहाँ बाउंस करवाता था?
Reloading. I have the spike.
Scanning ahead.
थोड़ा सा आगे चल गया। आगे पार हो गया है इस कोने से।
तोड़ दिया क्या टाटू ने? रहने दो अब तो रहने दो। वाइपर को हवा जमा जाने नहीं है।
इतना पुशअप होगा। कॉर्नर चेक करना।
ये रेस मत जा। ये जा।
लॉन्ग से जा रहा।
भाई क्यों छोड़ा? मेरे को लगा तू गराज पे इसीलिए मैं इतना फ्रीली होके गया वहां से।
साला वो बॉल पहले ही कॉल दिया था।
Scanning ahead.
Wall raised.
As well. Reveal.
शॉट हम देखते हैं।
Obscene vision.
एक तो हेवन चढ़ा।
Concealment here.
अबे आरएनजी कर दिया।
Last player standing.
बेटर
One enemy remaining.
अरे
नहीं ट्रिगर करना था।
ये कैसे मर गया नॉयर? तेरे को कूद के मार दिया।
अबे टीपी की और आरएनजी कर दिया। नहीं एवन से यहाँ आया। फ्रेंजी था ना उसके पास। पूरा मारा हूँ
Okay, can we push without ban? Like, can we push a shot without ban?
फोर्स कर रहा है।
Push around.
बाय मत करो यार।
चाउस वाला
Go
आइडिया।
by just push a shot.
नहीं बे।
A shot or B?
स्टिंगर लगे ही पुश कर देंगे।
B or
इसको उसमें कुछ ले लो, घोस फ्रेंजी कुछ ले लो। एक उसमें
Enemy spotted A.
कैसे रिवील मारता है?
सब आ रहे हैं।
अबे स्मोके में हो गया भाई।
ओ एफ हो गया भाई। ये तो पीछे जा आगे बंदा। स्पाइक के तेरे पे गिरना नहीं चाहिए।
ये तुम तीनों पीछे क्यों रुके, मुझे ये बताओ भाई।
नेड आ रहा था दोस्त। नेड
आ रहा था तो
नेड में तुम लोग दोनों मर गए तो 3-4 जन सबको ही मिल जाना था क्या?
भाई इसीलिए पुश करने को बोला था ना कि एक साथ।
अबे शॉट नहीं देख रहा है।
स्ट्रैट यही था ना कि एक साथ पुश कर जाओ।
देखो मरना
तो डुअलिस्ट पुश करना ही। हाँ वही तो, मरे तो ऐसे भी भाई ट्राई कर लेते हैं।
तो बिगाड़ लेंगे ना,
उनका इको बिगड़ जाता है।
नहीं भाई हम लोग बिना इको बिगाड़े मर जाते हैं हम लोग तीनों वहाँ, जैसे तुम लोग दोनों मर गए थे
वहाँ पे ना भाई। उसके बाद तुरंत पुश करते तब ना नेट के बाद। अब एक ही नेट तो फटा, बार नेट थोड़ी फटेंगे वहाँ।
अबे तो वही नेट पे तो तुम लोग दोनों खत्म हो गए भाई। हम भी
अरे मैं नेट से नहीं मरा हूँ, मैं नेट से नहीं मरा। उसने अंदर फायर लिया है मेरे पे, तब मैं मरा हूँ।
तेरा नेट भी तो मेरे मुंह में फटा था साले। अब बोल।
ठीक है भाई, ठीक है, सॉरी भाई।
अरे मेरे ऊपर लग गया।
मेरी गलती है सर।
निकालना पड़ेगा लग रहा है।
रोटेट सुबह गो।
वाह
भाई
भाग गया बे।
भाई यहाँ गराज गया और ये बंदा गराज ही से मार गया।
30 टैग्ड। अच्छा तुमको क्या बता रहा।
Last player standing.
पर तो अल्टीमेट
डाउन।
अरे बाप रे, पिंग दे देता है ना भाई, डेंजर वाला।
ओ भाई अब
देख कर गया भाई उधर गराज।
रस तो नहीं है।
अब इट इज ये गराज कैसे घुस गया तू बिना क्लियर करे?
गराज तो क्लियर था भाई, गराज पे कोई नहीं था जब मैं गया। मैंने नेट डाला ऊपर विंडो पे, कोई नहीं था। मैंने अंदर गराज देखा, कोई नहीं था। गराज से निकला ना, तो जब मैं सी गया हूँ, जब मैं सी एंटर किया हूँ गराज से, तब वो ऊपर से नीचे कूदा होगा नेट के बाद। ये भी तो पॉसिबिलिटी होती है ना भाई।
तेरे को साउंड ही नहीं आया?
अरे भाई मैं उधर ओमेन से जा करके मर गया। उधर फायर हो रहा है, सोवा भी अपना डार्ट मार रहा है। आता तो मैं बिल्कुल देता इंटेल तेरे को भाई।
अबे तुम प्लेट लोग से मुंह लड़ा रहा है।
ऊपर बैठा मैं।
भाई मस्त शॉट मार दिया।
गराज में ड्रोन कर रहा। बी में है।
ओवर ड्रोन।
स्टैब आ गया रे।
मिड जंप।
Last player standing. Spike down mid. Flawless.
फास्ट एग्जीक्यूट करना पड़ेगा, तब एक साइड जाकर वॉल लगेगा।
5v4 हार रहे भाई।
हाँ तो वो लोग डबल कंट्रोलर है ना, सब तरफ स्मोक दे रहा है। अच्छा
स्ट्रीम बंद ही कर
वही पुश करते हैं। दफा भी पुश करते हैं।
लॉन्ग से चलो।
और भी 5 का डिफेंस है यार, आओ निकालते हैं। आजा रेना फ्लैश कर दे दो।
4v5 में क्या लैग करने जा रहा है भाई?
हटो 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 पीछे। फक मैं खुद ही वॉल में।
नेट में कूद रहा है भाई।
बाप रे
भारी वेट कर रहे हैं। इधर नहीं जाएंगे।
हां
इधर नहीं जाएंगे।
स्मोक हटते ही सुबह तुम ड्रोन करना, रेना फ्लैश करके पुश करेगा एस्ट्रा के साथ।
आ क्या हो गया ये अभी तक?
कोई बात नहीं 2v3 है ना फिर भी तो निकल सकता है।
बोल रहा फिर मुड़ आएगा भाई। चलो चलो
ड्रोन कर
कल्ट कर रहे हैं।
ड्रोन कर
Right here.
एस्ट्रा आजा।
One enemy remaining. Still in sight.
है ना शॉट क्लियर करना पहले।
अंडर वन से छोड़ कर अंडर वन से करना।
नाइस।
Scanning ahead.
VCT needs me. I can't be away from
VCT needs me. VCT, my city. हाँ भाई यार अभी भी
मैं ओमेन को निकालता हूँ, गैराज पे रहता है मोस्टली। ठीक है
होने वाला है।
स्पैम कर देते हैं, मरेगा ही नहीं तो।
वन ब्लाइंड मारेगा।
एक बंदा पुश करता है ना, मैं होल्ड करता हूँ बैक टैक।
अरे अरे रुक जा भाई।
पेट आ जाएगा बेटा।
नहीं करना था वो स्पैम यार।
भाई स्मोक्स राइट साइड निकल के मार दिया भाई।
I have the spike.
ओ तुम भी डेड।
टाइमिंग ही इतना खराब हुआ ना।
हम पूरा लेफ्ट होल्ड किए गए। हमेशा लेफ्ट से ही निकलता है राइट। क्या वॉल बैंग मारा है भाई।
ओमेन ब्रो।
सेव कर
क्या लॉबी खेल रहा है कभी लगता है।
बाप रे बाप।
देखो बोले ना 9-9 हो गया।
Heads until we're home, yeah?
यार हम स्ट्रीम बंद कर देते हैं। मैं पैकेट लॉस ध्यान ना कर रहा।
ना इसे पुश नहीं होगा, हमें लोगों को पुश करना पड़ेगा। गराज पुश करते हैं। गराज में वो डाट दे।
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
ना मेसी भाई
इधर
जेम्स
कहाँ गया? जेम्स लाइट कट गया क्या?
नहीं
obscuring vision.
क्या प्लान है बोलो?
अरे डॉट देने के लिए बोल रहे थे भाई तुम तो भाई।
Found them.
Last player standing.
क्या टाइमिंग हो रहा है माँ कसम।
नाइफ तो नहीं होंगे भाई।
अबे क्या टाइमिंग हो रहा है भाई। गलत लोग म्यूट मार दिया क्या लग तो रहा है।
इन लोग क्या म्यूट मारेगा, हम यही लोगों म्यूट मार दिए।
थोड़ा स्लो करते हैं, देखते हैं किधर किधर से आ रहे हैं, फिर पीक लेते हैं।
इनका एग्रेसिव आ रहा है। तीनों साइड्स का जो ओपनिंग होल्ड करो, एग्रेसिव में मिलेगा एक।
अरे
मस्त शॉट मार दिया भाई।
कौन था वाइपर?
जेट।
Fire in the hole.
मिड
My ultimate is ready.
रेना फुट देना। भाग रेस है।
वाइपर है भाई। उधर
दोनों इधर है। ये जाओ ये जाओ।
ये आओ
दोनों इधर है।
ये आओ।
मत उठा, थोड़ा इजी राउंड है।
One enemy remaining. Spike down. Attacker spawned.
हो गया उधर।
अब यही है। अब उठा सकता है।
रुक जा कूल डाउन जान दे। बस बस।
We need nothing but our gifts.
My people, are you
लोग
ready?
हाउस भी आ गया।
Cultivate a sense of
जेट।
calm.
दोनों
हम
पहले
कभी
आया था
देखे नहीं है वाइपर हेवन में, इसलिए हमको समझ में नहीं आ रहा कैसे खेलता है।
इसे पहले वाले राउंड में
अरे
नहीं था।
पूरा लहर करके खेलता है वाइपर।
नहीं एज इन जनरल भी हम कभी कॉम्प में हम देखते नहीं है वाइपर खेलता हुआ किसी को।
ये वाला
ओपोनेंट में कभी नहीं आया मेरे पास हेवन में वाइपर। मिड फाइट कर रहा वापस।
मरा रे। ये ज्यादा हिल।
For you.
अरे डिंग टैप व्हाट द फक 145 he's 145
Revealing area.
Okay.
क्लोज ट्राई करता हूं डैमेज तो हुए होंगे पक्का
Can't use this yet.
देखना।
ये जाओ बैक से निकालो देखो।
अबे
अरे
भाई है यार। ऊपर ही है। खुदा वो उस पे स्मोक पे।
There.
अभी भी वही कर रहा हूँ।
एक भी ऐसा।
उधर। अबे तोड़ दो बे। एक हेवन एक इधर।
One enemy remaining.
हेवन वो तो पुटी भी मार सामने।
I don't
क्या टाइमिंग हो रहा है एग्जैक्ट।
look your enemy in the eye. It helps.
ऊपर से मैं पैकेट लॉस।
अरे भाई स्किल कब कर लिया?
तभी क्या बे घुस के जो मार रहा है।
पूरा मारा है।
Need a drop.
दो आतंकी।
उनका अर्निंग है सी का पुश
Can someone
करेंगे।
get this?
करो सी का डेविल दिलाओ इन लोगों को मैं गैराज ट्राई करता हूं
दो बंदे गैराज है दो बंदे जो शॉट अटैक तोड़ना मत रिवील मत होना
हम रिवील हो जाए मतलब
वाइपर 140 व्हाट द फक वाइपर 140 है इजी निकाल सकते हो उसको और तेज वाइपर रेव भी है मिड की विंडो से बाहर निकली मतलब डोर से बाहर निकली अरे ऐसे तो वाइपर मार देगा
So what I missed?
120 किसको
Enemy spotted. C. Scanning ahead.
अबे
वो तो बाउंसर नहीं हुआ।
सब्जेक्ट मत
भाई जेट 43 गैराज
So what to see ya?
यो
I have the spike.
तो देख ही लिया हमने।
शॉट नहीं आएगा।
Concealment. Obscuring vision.
30 seconds left.
बीमेल
Can't use that yet.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
रे जेट सही रे
Concealment.
और एक मार
हेवन तो नहीं पड़ना चाहिए भाई हेवन देख
हेवन हम पीक भी नहीं दे रहा।
One enemy remaining.
हेवन अच्छा नहीं किक मारा था।
Match point.
Stand out their last breath.
मस्त बेट किए थे भाई इसको क्या बोलते हैं रेस को मगर हुआ नहीं
Need a drop. Thank you.
डबल ये दो चार्ज ना।
नहीं सिंगल चार्ज यहाँ से
इसलिए उस समय पार हो गया।
ये कौन है?
यार पिक्स क्या खेलो रे वाइपर पुश करती है ना मिड जरा मेरे साथ एक्स्ट्रा मिड आएगा
बाउंस नहीं चार्ज।
बाकी सब तीनों
ओ फुल
होल्ड करो मेरे को निकालने दो।
सिंगल बॉम्ब
Get out of my way.
मिड से शायद बी से पुश
फुल चार्ज आ रही है। चल सिंगल बॉम्ब
डायरेक्ट
Deploying drone.
अरे ओमन 73 है ऑन साइट। रेना तेरे राइट में।
अरे तो है
One enemy remaining.
इजी आराम से खेलो।
मेन
तेज कैम कर ले पे।
Last player standing.
नाइफ आउट
अरे वेक्टर से मार दिया भाई।
राइट क्लिक दे दिया भाई मेरे को तो क्या ही बोले।
अबे इतना नाच कैसे देता है भाई।
Clutch.
यार 40 होता बस उतना ही
ट्रेड हो गया हम तो।
Enemies close. Eyes up.
दो
Can someone get this? Thank you. Can someone get this?
फिर नेटवर्क नहीं देगा।
यहाँ डांट देना सीधा जैसे भी तेरे को मन करता है ना बाउंस करा दे यहीं पे मार के बाउंस करा दे डबल बाउंस।
कोई नहीं देगा।
Thank you.
अरे सॉरी बोल दिया करो माइक किस लिए भाई।
Scanning ahead.
सुन लिया होगा।
अरे भाई बोल दिया करो यार।
आजा साथ में आजा।
Concealment. Pulling them in.
रुक जा
बैक साइड 40
Spike down.
विंडो वाइपर विंडो गन अपग्रेडेड उसका 78 टैग है वो 78 टैग है बैक टैप आएंगे पीछे का प्लांट तो ऐसा कवर कर।
Spike planted.
अब गैराज होल्ड करो गैराज
Right here.
Well divided.
अल्ट मार जेम्स यहाँ से अल्ट मारना अल्ट मार यहीं से राइट
Enemy spotted. C.
ए दो ऐसे ही
Enemy down.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
जेम्स का देखे क्या मुंह में वो रीलोड।
अबे अल्ट मारते फिर पुश करके मार देता ना तो वही दिक्कत हो जाता है।
वो तो था बहुत ट्राई हार्ड कर लिया भाई।
चलो चलते हैं तब।
नहीं हो पाएगा।
हो गया एक ही मैच खेलना था। सोते हैं कल सुबह 10 बजे से क्लास है।
कल एटम को घुमाने ले जाने का फिर।
बेदिया अभी तक बैठा था।
बादियो